Yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Told y'all this morning when we'll be back at it tonight. And we'll be back at it again in the morning as well. I see everybody creeping on in, creeping on in. Come on in. One come all. You understand me? Let's get this show cracking. But as you walk in, make sure you wipe your feet. In other words, hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe. Do not be a hater. You understand me? Do not be a hater. 100%. All right, everybody on X is walking in. I see y'all. I see y'all. Make sure y'all hit that retweet button. You understand me? And hit that follow button over on X as well. All right, y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all know we getting down about amongst other subjects as well. Um, snap. Where do I want to start? We can start with the WC, man. Salutes 913 walking up in here. What's good, my guy? What's good? The WC tournament. It was fire, bro. It was there, bro. 100%. No doubt. I got to see the first 3, 4, I think 3.5 fights. 3 I was live for. The third one I got to watch half of it before I'd head out to get to the bag. Yeah, I like the whole setup and everything. Why my ugly mug ain't on the screen? What the hell's going on, bro? I'm up here tripping. That's a user error. There we go. There we go. Y'all can see my ugly ass face. You understand me? Let's get it, man. And I forgot. Salutes to the 3 subscribers we did gain this morning. Thank you. And salutes to y'all 100%. Without y'all, you know there's no us over here at the judges table. And for that matter, thank you for everyone. You understand me? Who participates, who gets on stage, and all of those great things. But like I was saying, the WC tournament was awesome. Off the chain. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I had a problem with, they made it sound like they were gonna be sitting in this what's up, Bell? I see you, baby. What's going on, man? The only thing I had a problem with was he used the term high chairs for the judges. They were more like high stools, if that made sense. You feel me? You know, it was more like high stools. They were higher than what they usually sit in, but I was expecting something on the, I don't know. This is my imagination. I was expecting something on the longs of the golf, the judge, not golf, tennis. You know what I'm saying? I thought there was going to be like, I don't know what I was thinking. But other than that, it was a dope experience. And I will be back again, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. It come on early. It was 16 fights today. I did not get to watch them all, but I do plan on going finishing the featherweight tournament. Tomorrow we got light welter. Let me see where we got. I believe we got light welterweight or something like that, bro. And then I know middleweight, then heavyweights is last. But I'm definitely gonna find that because I hate to misquote it. Super lightweight tomorrow. So I know gonna be some more action, but they had their guys, man. Baki Torov. I know I'm butchering your name, bro. He's 20 years old, 6-0 now. He got him a TKO. Yazid Zerginzov. I'm saying his name wrong too. He was 26, got TKO. Those was the 2 standout fighters that I'm definitely following through this tournament. Or is the fights I got to see this morning. Whatnot. And if you saw it, let us know, man. I'm telling you, and it's on the zone, so you can go back and rewatch as much as you like. We got somebody coming to the stage. You understand me? That want to speak his opinion on tonight's topic. None other than that boy 913. What's happening, my guy? What's happening?
What's up with you, bro?
You know what it is.
With
You
you,
know
bro.
what it is. What's
Man,
happening?
look, bro.
Hmm?
Everybody out there in YouTube land who's heard me speak on fights,
Hmm?
fighters, all the whole 9 yards. I've never
Hmm?
took it personal, even though motherfuckers may think I'm a hater, right?
Hmm? Hmm?
But I swear to God, just like Thanos, I never took the shit personal.
Hmm?
But this right here, I really fucking enjoy, bro. I think I want these niggas to lose. I don't like them. I think, I think the Schofields is a piece of shit. And
Damn.
yes, nigga, real shit, bro. Look at it like this, though, bro. We already seeing at a contender stage all kind of goofy shit already.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga ain't never had a belt, ain't never fought for a belt. We
God.
seeing all this goofy shit happen right motherfucking now. Am I lying?
No.
Nigga,
No.
one of them motherfuckers that think they the most important nigga. No, nobody's trying to get you, blood. Nobody wants you, bro. Who the fuck are y'all? Did I get the motherfucking memo? But bro, these motherfuckers, man, if they ever had The Rock or had a world title, do you realize all the goofy shit we would have to deal with? This
Mm-hmm.
nigga said Shakur slashed his tires like a bitch. He called the police on me. They said I was harboring minors. They said that, nigga. It didn't just come to find out. Salute to 78 Sports TV, bro. I watched the little video, man, while I was waiting on you to go online, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And don't you know, he said, yeah, man, we'll take the fight for $1 million and boo, boo, boo. I was like, all right, man, this nigga recanting his statement. He
Yep.
said, but it's not going to happen. Only way it'll happen is if it's in the United States because we've been dealing with so much stress and my son
Mm-hmm.
has to go to counseling for that. I was like, you bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that. I saw him say that yesterday.
Bro, that shit's just so soft. See, this is the problem with boxing fans. This is the problem with boxing. These motherfuckers nowadays are so, they dick riders and they pocket watchers
Mm-hmm.
that they start talking about shit that don't relate to the sport, which is a tough man sport.
True.
So, like I've said before, if you talk about a businessman, I don't relate that in my mind as a tough guy. If you talk
Mm-hmm.
about a motherfucker that's had to go to counseling and shit, I don't relate that as a tough guy, as the baddest mother. I relate that as a mentally weak motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? I don't, a
Facts.
motherfucker that's talking about, yeah, my son had to go to counseling. He's still scarred behind the nigga. You sound like a bitch for one. You sound like a mother, bro. You know what I'm saying? My baby's sick, and man, if you don't knock it the fuck, I just
That's
don't
what
like
y'all
them,
call
bro.
him, right? That what y'all call him, Mama Hofield or some y'all can.
Man, to
Who
be
came
honest,
up with
I
that?
ain't never called that man nothing but Floyd Schofield Sr. But those who called this nigga them names, I'm really starting to understand why, bro. Because Buddy's a piece of shit. You're really
Damn, man.
no, blood is really literally all the hard work, all the dedication, all the rounds in the gym, all this shit that his son just went through. You about to fuck that up. He's fucking it up with playing games. Bro, can you motherfuckers just have one fight, man, without a little goofy ass niche to it? Can you do that? Can you make one fight without, oh, they tried to duck us? Bro, we know what it is, bro. Can you make a fight? And not to mention, whole time he pulled out of this Shakur shit. The fight before last, you look like shit. You got dropped. Then you went back in the corner and missed your stew. Bro, you're the goofy. Bro, I swear to God, these niggas the goofiest motherfuckers in boxing.
I
Swear.
forgot about that shit.
Yeah. Bro, that's like what the fuck was dude's name, man, on Mike Tyson punch? Hit King Hippo.
Yeah.
Nigga, he literally did the King Hippo. What the fuck?
Motherfucker 9 woke up and chose violence, boy.
No, blood. Somebody take that nigga phone. Schofield Sr., your phone privileges is revoked, bro. Your phone, nigga, take that nigga phone. We don't want to hear from you no more. We want to hear from your son. And your son is co-signing everything you're doing. So we under the impression that your son is a goofy too. But since the fact that he's fighting and trying to get it in, we gonna give him a pass for that for right now. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, y'all niggas is goofy. The fuck out of boxing. What say you, Slick 50?
Shit, what do I gotta say to it? Shit. But no, I think it's just a matter of the dad. All right, it's the way you. It's not what you say; it's how you say it, right? And how you say it is, yeah, we can make your fight happen. Give us 2.5 mil, right? But then you say it, and then you start getting a lot of flack. People immediately start making videos, right? Because it do sound like you're pricing yourself out. Why would you get 2.5 mil for a non-title fight? Period. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And coming off the fight, Abdullah salute. Y'all know I like Abdullah Mason, but it's Abdullah Mason at the level he's at too. You get what I'm
You
saying?
wouldn't offer 2.5 to fight Shakur.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, now I feel like you're backpedaling. Now you're saying, "Oh, I was just saying it because I believe both of them should get it," and all of that, and people are still on your trail because the way you came out with it. Me personally, that's the synopsis of the consensus. My synopsis, my true synopsis is the video should never been made. Since when good business take place on the internet?
Yep.
Good business don't take place on the internet. And I feel like even if he is telling the truth that he do believe both of them deserve 2.5 XYZ, that should never been the wiser. We talked about this before that this lets the fans down because even though you're gonna have your critics about it or whatever the case may be, but rest assured there was some people out there that really probably wanted to see that fight. You know what I
Yep.
mean? But you could have potentially walked yourself out that fight with that one video because it doesn't make sense that you make the video saying what you want, but then this is just my, like I said again, my perspective. But then get on another respective show and say, well, we don't even really know the numbers. We haven't officially really got the offer. It's going through Oscar and Gomez, and then it comes to us. You know what I'm saying? So why even do that? Because when you open your mouth too fast, you could put a person will bypass you. That's bad business. You couldn't wait to run your mouth, and that's not what's up. So that's my thing on it. Now going on with everybody else, yeah, that shit didn't sit well. Now you backtracking and you ain't really had nothing to backtrack about. You put yourself in this trip bag, and now we back to the everybody saying that Schofield Jr. should leave. Separate his father, and this is why people feel
Everybody
like
who's
he talks
pissed
out
off
of
with
pocket.
Haney, this is way worse. This is a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Whatever motherfucker is saying about Bill and Devin, this is exaggerated version of that. Really though,
Mm-hmm.
way
Mm-hmm.
worse. At least Devin was a fucking champion. They got a leg to stand on. He was undisputed and all this other shit. This nigga right here, bro, you ain't never did shit.
Right, right. Coming to the stage, we got that boy Bear. What's going on, bro?
Salute, bro. Salute.
But for me though, the ultimate is that talking for the kid, it'd be different if the kid also had made the video saying, "Man, I feel like I deserve XYZ," and let him take the brunt of it. But people are mad at the dad as if like he's the one fighting, but that ain't the case. But you're making it that case, and then you're bringing up old stuff, the passport, like say the police coming to your house, talking about harboring kids. That's the stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie. He's saying it's public record, but if you got the proof, pull it up, show it. I'm not going to look that
And
shit
you
up because
know
I
what
can
this
give a
bitch
rat's
ass
ass
nigga
about none of
saying?
that.
Bro, you know what this bitch ass nigga saying when anybody interviews him and asks him about it? Y'all have to do the research. Pussy, I'm not about to do no motherfucking research. Nigga, you not that. First of all, bro, listen, let me tell you something. I do not spend my motherfucking day researching Floyd Schofield. Thank you. Put that motherfucking disclaimer up, blood. Thank you. I do not spend my motherfucking day researching. Motherfucker, let me go see an old Floyd Schofield Jr. fight. I don't give a fuck about this nigga. Like, bro, like I said the last live, we don't even know these niggas. But we getting to know you, bro. We getting to know that you and your daddy some hoe ass niggas.
the side that we ain't posing though. That's my thing.
Yeah.
This shit ain't even supposed to come out, bro. You know. And then he said, "Did you hear about the reason why they said he got sick? They said he was eating, and he was allergic to the mushroom."
I know. I heard that shit. Hold on, bro. Bell, what say you about the Schofield situation? I know you've been sitting over there just. Talk your shit, bro.
Bro, the Schofield deal, man. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
hear
can.
you. Hold on, real quick. G Walls, what's happening, man? And Chappelle, what's happening? Go ahead, Bill.
My brother
Yeah,
Pell in the building.
that whole Schofield deal, man. I just here. This guy, he's gonna ruin his son. That's what's gonna happen. He's
Yep.
gonna ruin his son, bro. And his son buys into what he says. His son really believes everything that his dad says. Now, I know Malachi, Coach Malachi, he always talking about the Mama Hopefield, whatever. Look,
That's who it was. That's who came up with. I can't remember who came up with. That's who it was.
dude, when I heard that shit, I was like, you know what? He's right. Matter of fact, where is Schofield's mother?
Talk that shit, Bill. Because if you think about it, we all got parents, right? You think it's certain shit that my mother did when I was a kid, and certain shit my father did when I was a kid. He's doing the exact same shit my mom's used to do.
Stop
Y'all
being
not
my
gonna touch my
baby.
baby.
Leave
Man,
my
I done
baby
been to
alone.
man, I done shot up the whole goddamn neighborhood. My boy ain't did nothing wrong. Nigga, you sound like a mama, nigga.
Nine. What your daddy gonna say?
Well, shit, nigga, stop fucking up. Hey, man, hey, he in jail now. Shit, I ain't going to bail this motherfucker out. That he need to get that shit cleared up. Maybe he can sit down there and get his shit together. That nigga acts like a mother. He acts like a single black mother who's scorned. Matter of fact, where is your baby daddy at? Because the boy need to be around his father.
Damn. Damn, that was cold. That was
Yeah, that
cold,
was
bro.
kind of cold, Nine. I said, "Where's his mama?" You said, "Where's daddy at?" I understand where you're going with it, but I'm
Man,
just,
look, bro, I could be way colder. And I'm just really sparing you because he's a brother. He's a black dude. You
I
know what I
get it,
mean?
I get it,
And
I get
I
it.
could be way colder. But don't think, nigga, we see you. And every man like us that's
That shit
over
plays no
over the
part
age,
here, buddy.
every man that's over the age of 30, we see you. We know what it is, bro. Matter of fact, bro, we smell you. We smell the bitch on you. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Schofield Sr. is the nigga that, when you was out in recess and all the boys be huddled up playing motherfucking kickball or whatever the fuck, and the motherfucker be like, you like playing kickball, your homie roll the ball to you, be like, nah, homie, make it bouncy. You kick the fucking shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But it was always one goofy ass nigga that was over there playing jump rope with the females.
Here this nigga go.
Yeah, Nines, you dirty,
Was it?
bro.
Don't
Nines,
lie.
you dirty.
Oh my
Don't lie.
god,
Come
bro.
on, bro. I can flame
Nines,
you,
you
bro.
dirty,
I'm
bro. You
built for this
dirty.
flame shit. I'm built for this flame. So, but yeah, I ain't gonna go in the way I'm supposed to. The way I'm supposed to, because he deserve it. But I'm not gonna go in. I'm a spirit blood, but
Yeah,
nah.
you know what? Here, but check this out though, man. He is buying into his dad. Look here's what I really believe. My dad could never speak for me, man, ever. I can speak for my motherfucking self. You see what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
The thing was, my dad never wanted to speak up for me. He pushing me to speak up for myself. Like, boy, you better open your damn mouth.
Right.
That's what especially closed mouths don't get fed, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, I look like you. I'm your chauffeur now. Oh, you want me to come take you to the store and ask a motherfucker for what you want? Man, you better open your goddamn mouth. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what, GMT, you know what gets me? And Nine, you know what really gets me with Mama Hopefield and
You had to, huh?
I had to do it. And Brian Norman Sr. is we got the money. We motherfucker, who the fuck is we? I'm the one that's in there. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the one that's in there. That's my money. But to these two motherfuckers, it's we. Yeah, we accepted 2.5 million. No, you didn't. Where's the son at? Why ain't he saying that? He puts everything over to his dad, dude. That doesn't make sense. We ain't heard from Brian Norman Jr. We see Senior all the time. Oh, his son is on vacation. Dude, speak to me. Boot said it. Boot said, look, if y'all don't hear nothing from me, Don't worry about it. Where is Bozy? Bozy's back there. No, talk to my son.
Man, Bozy fuck around like, man, I don't even know and shit. Shout out to Bozy. Bozy is in the line of guys that I remember, like Jack Mosley. You remember Shane's dad?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yep.
But you know what? Shane had to get him first though, because he started getting out of hand. Shane
yeah,
had to put him in place, put him in his place.
But
yeah, but
that's inevitable for all of them.
Yeah, Roy did it. Floyd did it. I'm not sure if Oscar De La Hoya's dad. I believe his dad was in there for a minute, and he finally said, "Hey, Dad, step aside. Let me do this now." Am I right or wrong?
What you said? What'd you say about Roy Dad? Roy had to
No,
get
no,
fired.
no. Oscar. No,
yeah,
Floyd's dad.
Oscar's dad was involved too,
Yeah.
and he moved his dad away real
Yeah,
quick.
he didn't like it. He didn't like it. He was trying to get away from him anyway.
And see, the crazy thing is, I want to ask everybody in the chat a question.
Hey, that's just crazy. Do you think? Let me ask you this real fast. That's crazy you bring it up because I remember watching that and Oscar was saying that he used to try to get away from him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever from his father. Do you think he look at Schofield like, boy, I know what you going through?
Who's that?
Oscar looking at Floyd Schofield too. Like, boy, I know exactly what you going through, bro. You
Nigga,
gonna
don't
build.
do that, Slick.
You're
Don't
gonna
do that.
build it up one day and be like, look, Pop, you fired. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like,
bro, you making it sound like the movie Get Out. Get Out.
yeah,
I
man. I just
real.
really thought about that though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, bro. You might need to holler at him. Advice.
Hey, man, if I'm ever next to Floyd Schofield Jr. face to face, I'm gonna have a teacup and a spoon in that motherfucker and just start. Get out. Get out. Get out.
That motherfucker crazy, dog. I swear to God. What it do, Mark?
Salute to the homie Mark, man. But hey, I got a question for the chat and as well as the panel too. Does anybody in the chat press one in the chat if you have an adult male son? Press one in the chat. And I know your answer, Slick. Bill, do you have do you have a son and is he an adult?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
I can't press one because I'm on live. If I do
Right.
that, it's gonna move the
Yeah, that's
display.
why I went on and asked you. All right. Salute to Mark. Salute to Mark. Well, this is the thing, bro. I have an adult son. And Slick can tell you, I take great pride in some nights because he works a lot. But some nights, we not online and I'll call Slick up on three-way, or I'll call RC on three-way, or call some of the fellas on three-way, and we'll just talk boxing. You see what I'm saying? Every once in a while, my son will come in this chat and talk a little shit and then leave or whatever. But I take great pride in my son being able to articulate his words by himself, and I don't have to put a battery in his back. We don't always agree on everything, but I take great pride on him being a man. Hey, fuck, it's been times that he's went back and forth with Slick and debated Slick. You see what I'm saying? But I take great pride
Yep.
in him being able to hold his own and speak as a man. And that's the memo that these fathers didn't get. You're not turning your son into a boxer. You're turning your son into a man. So you can't speak for no man.
But some would think that that's not. They know that they know that's what they should be doing. But what they're doing is creating a dependent.
You
You
see
know what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying?
They're creating a dependent because that's the fear of if you let me go, what am I gonna do?
Hold on, man. Hold on, Slick. That nigga feel like shit. Nigga, why
Like
your kids sound like a motherfucking spades hand? I got three in a possible.
Chappelle tall ass. He like NBA player, a bunch of illegitimate kids everywhere. Goddamn Chappelle.
Hey, Pill got three in a possible. I
Yeah,
feel you, Mark. Mark said it's the way you raise them. Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm under the
You don't
old
raise
guy.
them to be like you, and that'd be the thing. You don't
Just a
raise
second, fellas. I'll
you
be
help
right
them
back.
grow into that. What'd you say?
I said just a second. I'll be right back.
All right, come back. But just you don't raise them to be like you. You raise them in the essence, in the go. I mean, not essence, but you raise them based on their personality, growing to themselves, guide them in the right direction. Try to make them like you, that shit gonna go sideways. It's all fun and dandy when they in a 1 through 10. Goddamn me, I want to be like my dad. You know what I'm saying? But once that personality kick in, that's the roadmap. Yeah, this motherfucker gonna be a terror. I got to check this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or they naturally got smart mouth. You got to check that. You want them to grow into themselves and make the best possible version of who they naturally are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, GMT. I seen your girl. Do you have a son?
No.
No, you just have a girl. Just
Mm,
one.
I got 3.
You have 3 girls.
Yep. I'm screwed.
I know. I got 3 too, but they're all grown. But I got 2 sons. Now, I don't speak for my boys. I don't speak for them. They can speak for them damn selves. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But my girls, all right, that's different. You know what I
Right.
mean? I may have to step in, step aside for a second. Let me take this, like that type of deal. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Right.
you know, it's kind of like, I can see how you are with your daughter. She comes in and shit. You pause. You like, oh shit, here she go. I gotta stop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The girls are different. You can't raise them the same. I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? Being a single father. I'm like, shit. I started seeing mannerisms change. Like, you a girl. You not supposed to be acting like me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
I feel
Right, them girls, they get you, right? Everybody tell me, I got 5 brothers. I got 1 sister. Well, I got 2 sisters on my dad's side. The other one on my dad's. It doesn't matter. But all my kids, they tell me, the girls say, you let the boys get away with everything. And the girls will say, you let the boys get away with everything. I think that I was more harder on my guys because, hey, y'all got to go out there and get this. You
Yep.
understand what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Facts. That's a
You got to
fact.
go out there and get this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now the girls, we can coddle, we can baby them, and all this and that, and
Right.
give us that eye, and we like, okay, all right, yeah, that
Yeah.
boy, daddy,
We walk that path, G.
yeah, you know what I'm
You
saying?
gonna be tough on what you relate to. So like the goal is for you to be better than me, not be me.
There
Yep.
you go, there
You
you
understand
go,
me? So
GMT.
at the end of the day, I walk that path. So I'm watching you do the shit that like my dad said, what conventional wisdom is? A dumb motherfucker like me that made enough mistakes to tell you what not to do. And
Mhm.
I'll be damn you think that you gonna be just dumb as my ass is. Fuck that. And you got the blueprint right here, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? To avoid it. So
But
like
you know what though,
that's
fellas?
why moms are tend to be hard on a girl. You see
You
what I'm
know what,
saying?
fellas? This is I'm really dealing with a fucked up time right now, bro. I went to the fridge and I'm out of beers. But I grabbed Schofield Senior's personal drink. I had to get it from my wife though.
What is
It's
it?
a Purple Crush Monaco.
Oh my god, bro.
I'm gonna drink this
This
motherfucker.
dude tripping.
Nah, but just the whole thing is that's just me trying to make light of the situation. But at the end of the day, though, bro, you got to do better. These coaching dads got to do better. However, though, I put everybody in certain classes, but he's just like the far extreme. Schofield Senior is the far extreme. Norman Senior, I have a great deal of newfound respect for Norman Senior.
Right. I
Really
like
do.
him. I like him because like he not talking for his son. He talks about his son. It's a
Hey,
difference, bro. He
yeah,
talks about his son.
No,
He's
see,
like,
it sounds to me like he's defending, like he always has to defend. But here, with
yep.
that, I ain't got to defend my son. Look here's my perspective of that deal. You know what? Back up like Bozy does, and let my son just do everything. You ain't got to hear from me, cause half of the shit he be saying don't make no sense, man.
Well, you know what? I give Norman Senior his respect like this. Niggas was talking shit. Norman Senior said, I'm gonna whoop your ass." But he said, "Make the fight." Norman
yeah,
Senior made the fight. Norman
yeah,
Senior whooped his ass. The rest of these fathers, you ain't seen these motherfuckers put on a pair of gloves, and
Okay,
you
but
probably
nine,
never will.
but nine. Hold on, let me hold you. All right, what Norman is smart. Greg was like, "What?" Norman started the bullshit, but anyway, Greg said, "I whoop you, I would beat you, blah blah." Blah. And then Norman says, you know what, fuck this. I don't want to have no motherfucker coming after me. I don't, if I'm somewhere and someone's going to come and kill me, let's fight in the ring. Show all the people. He won the fight, that's fine. But that's not what Greg Hackett was really doing. He was like, nigga, I'll whoop you. I see you on the streets. It's on. Like Mama Hopefield, talking about, it's on site. I don't believe that motherfucker can do nothing but beat a white woman.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
cold,
hold
bro.
on, Bell. Damn, I thought you was on my case. I thought I went too far. God damn.
Oh my God.
Damn. He did chase that broad around the house too.
Oh my
God
God, bro.
Oh yeah, he put a disclaimer up. He said, "Oh no, that wasn't from me. That was from T. That was
Where
from
the
T.
fuck is
That wasn't
punch?
me."
When you need a punch, you putting that disclaimer up. You need
God
to put
damn.
that disclaimer up. If Punch get on here, bro, you got to put that disclaimer up all while he's talking.
Swear to God. Oh
I'm sorry,
God.
TMT. I'm
You
just
good? No,
saying.
you
I
good. That's
wasn't
what
trying to do. I was just saying, man.
that is for y'all. This is y'all opinion. That's what the show about. It's free reign. It's y'all opinion. And they have to accept that. Y'all are the consumer, right? This is
Hey
what the
man,
consumer.
That's what
If
Nine say
anybody
all the
has a
time.
problem with it, if I ever land an interview, he has to understand these are the consumers. We're not idiots. This is it's a consumer thing. You know what I'm saying? It is for real. Don't we gotta pay for the shit?
hey,
I was taught you gotta hand it. You got a say so in where you put your money at.
we're merely talking about a product
Oh,
that was what they call this defective or some shit.
facts. What's good, Heavy? What's going on, man?
The homie,
Yo. What it do? What it do?
but
Is that heavy bad boxing?
Yeah,
Yeah, Sersky.
What's
I know
up,
that
big
ain't the
dog?
Reaper, is it?
it's Bill. Yeah, it's Bill right here.
What up,
The
heavy?
shit started.
What's good, brother?
he just said a
Man,
mouthful too.
man, heavy be saying some shit, bro. Heavy be coming with some shit, bro. I seen that first shit with that 2.5 off of heavy shit. He said, "Is this real? What?
Some bullshit. That's what it
It's
Hey,
sound
some
like.
we should have
Some
went
bullshit."
live
bullshit.
yesterday, bro, because I was going live yesterday, but then I was like, I got lazy, and then I got
Yo.
drunk. Ooh,
Yeah, I was gonna go
Right.
live tonight, man. Slick saved me a setup, boy. You saved me a
no
setup
shit.
for sure.
I was talking to you in a group chat. That nigga was like, "What now?" Yeah.
Yeah. Word.
So
What
what's your
y'all done
take,
cover
bro?
so far though, man?
The whole Schofield. I want to hear your spiel because I didn't get a chance to catch your video, bro. So I want to hear your whole spiel on the Schofield
right,
bullshit,
What
or
right.
maybe
what
you don't think it's bullshit.
of course initially I thought it was some bullshit. But I didn't know, or according to Schofield Senior, they heard the fight was coming in the pipeline, right? They heard that an offer was coming, but they hadn't received the offer. And according to him, he just threw the 2.5 out there. Now I feel like he lying. I feel like he do a lot of lying, like they doing a lot of lying. And
I
I know I'm
agree.
not alone with that. Like it's a lot of this shit just seems like it's cap. But I be wanting to give niggas the benefit of the doubt. But initially, that's all I heard. I heard what Najee from Cigar Talk had to say. He put a statement out. I don't know if y'all saw that already. And he was just saying sources close to him was saying that they in fact offered Schofield's team 1.1, which is what he would have made versus Shakur, of course. And then they counter offered with the 2.5 million. And so that's what I was going off of. And of course, you hearing
I
that.
thought that was just a number that Mama Hopefield just threw out there.
Yeah, so according to him, he never heard an offer. Him and Junior never heard an offer.
Right. So
Right.
there was never a counter offer.
Yeah, that's why I was
Right.
saying in the beginning, I think he shot himself in the foot. Because like the way he trying to say that how he did that video is not how he's explaining it. Like that was you threw that out as a fucking offer, bro. Like you shouldn't have done that in the first place. And I think what happened is he threw that shit out there and shot himself in the foot because about 3-4 hours later, Nakathila didn't ink the deal.
Yeah, and I don't even think it was that long.
Right. And that made me think, was it really an offer? Because he reneged on that. He said that,
No,
well,
but he
it
but
went through
he
Oscar.
never
Hold on.
said
He said went through Oscar, then he said went through Gomez, and they asked us would we take the fight. Then he said we never got any real offer. It's just that they asked us would we take the fight.
is it available?
Yeah. That didn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? At all.
No, it really
Because
did.
somebody want to fight you, they want to fight you.
Then you know what?
They went to that length to get to you. You know what I'm saying?
Earlier today, man. Salute again to 78 Sports TV. Um, he made a comment. He had an interview on 78 Sports TV, and he said, "We accept the fight. We just waiting on them and blah 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 blah." And then they said, "Okay, the interview's about over with." They was wrapping up the interview, and then 78 had to double back. He said, "But it has to be in the United States, or we're not going to take it." See, that's that bullshit.
Nah, they ain't. I mean,
I
it's
didn't
That's
gonna
hear
that
be
that.
bullshit.
some way out for him.
And he said, "Why does it have to be in the United States?" He's like, "Well, the stress of the Shakur fight." And I'm like, "Come
I
on,
didn't nah,
bro."
I didn't hear any of that part.
Oh yeah, I'll see it. I'll put it in the group chat or some shit. Or I'll put the link. I'll link it. Matter of fact, though, you'll see it though if you subscribe to 78 Sports TV.
But check it out, Nine. It wasn't even legit. He threw out that number, 2.5. Boom. They didn't even get an offer. It was are you available to fight Abdullah Mason? Now, I'm just saying this is just my opinion. Abdullah Mason kills Kid Austin. He kills him. He has no chance against Kid. I mean, the Kid Austin has no chance against Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason beats this guy easy. I mean, for real easy.
He catches
Ain't
him quick. He catches him quick
you? Did you
within
hear the
2 or 3.
backstory from Kid Austin though?
What's that?
He used to
Yeah.
whooping Abdullah Mason's ass.
Well, he said he whooped his brother, and
Yeah,
then
he
he
said he
claimed he
whooped
got
his
And
brother.
him. He said he
he
whooped
got a
No,
couple
both of them.
rounds with his
no,
brother.
no, he whooped his
Two different
brother.
stories when it comes to Abdullah. Heavy, if you notice,
Yeah.
when it comes to Abdullah, it's two different stories. Abdullah, he said it was a couple rounds at first, right? And then
Yeah.
now all of a sudden he been whooping on Abdullah, and he beat Amir, I think it is his other brother.
And his brother, yeah. I just seen the
Yeah,
short. It came out of his
yeah.
mouth that he whooped.
No. That's what he said now.
Okay.
But beforehand, when they was asking like
Okay, but you know
about the
what? Come on.
sparring, but when he was supposed to fight Shakur,
Nothing that
Yeah.
it
the
was only a
Schofield
couple
say have
rounds.
any
Like, you know what I'm
validity to me,
saying? That's why I
bro.
was like, all right, bro. Now
They
you
have
just
Hey,
no
been
Heavy.
whooping on him.
validity in nothing they
All right,
say to
Heavy.
me.
Heavy, check this out. Do
Yeah.
you really believe that Kid Austin can beat Abdullah Mason? Do you really believe that?
I'm not gonna say that it's far fetched. I think listen, both of these kids is on the same level to me, bro, to be honest. Especially after what happened to Abdullah. I know Abdullah kind of mad he coming back to Norfolk. He got dropped twice last time he was in Norfolk. And Schofield something different. You know what I mean? I believe Schofield got some skills. Now, would I ride with Abdullah in that fight? Yeah, I would probably lean towards Abdullah winning that fight. But as far as saying it is an easy fight and he's gonna wash Schofield, I can't agree with that. Hell
Schofield
no.
got
I think it'll
a
be
hook
a good
too
fight.
now. He got a hook too.
Yeah, hell yeah. And
Yeah, that pressure.
he throwing.
He got that pressure.
Both of them punching, bro. Both of them is punching.
I think it'll be whoever the lack of a better word, bro. It'd probably be like Hagler Hearns, whoever catches who first.
First, right? Because
And,
the
and the
experience
big
level
factor is
is
the familiarity they have between each other.
right.
So it's not like a regular fight. You know what I'm saying?
And their experience level is basically right there together. You would probably lean towards Schofield having because he's did some main events and probably maybe edges them out as far as the experience because Abdullah's got so many 6-rounders. But man, they both right there together, bro.
Hey, how many fights does Schofield have?
I think it's 12.
16.
No, it's
What? Hold on.
it's 16. It's 16.
Yeah,
So
I
they
think it's.
right on, bro. They right on par.
Hey, that's what I'm
But no,
saying. They
but
right
look,
there together.
but guys,
But Abdullah got
look
so
at
many goddamn
Abdullah,
6-rounders.
look at Abdullah Mason, man, and look at Kid. Now, I ain't got no dog in the fight either, but I'm saying as a boxing fan,
Yeah.
Abdullah Mason kills Kid Austin. He kills him.
I want to see Abdullah Mason in the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th round, and I want to see how that works out for him.
But the only thing is for me is Schofield is extremely athletic too. I just haven't seen them or seen that fight from Abdullah Mason where they was willing to put him in there with somebody that had some athleticism as well. You know
No,
what I
that's a
mean?
fact. Yeah, no,
We
that's a
ain't
fact.
seen that. As soon as
That's with a
somebody
lot
had
of fighters.
a glimpse of athleticism, he got dropped twice.
Yeah.
He
Hey,
he,
hey,
he is
heavy,
against a
heavy,
lot of
heavy.
front foot guys. It's
Those,
time for him to
those,
make a
those are not
transition, though, bro.
heavy. This dude, he got dropped twice, and then what did he do, heavy?
He got up and whooped his ass. He got up and whooped his ass, but do you believe him and Schofield's the same caliber fighter?
No, hold on. All I'm saying is, okay, he went down twice. Do you really think that really hurt him, dude? He got up and whooped this motherfucker's ass. No one's gonna touch Abdullah Mason right now, bro. No one.
Right. But
No one's
if
gonna
it's
touch him.
Schofield on the other side of those drops, is it different? If it's Schofield on the other side of
Does he
those
have that much
clean ass,
power? Does he have that much
because he
power,
had to
heavy?
get hit clean on the button to drop.
I think
And I
you
went
got to
back to
figure out how
look
to
and
get there.
saw it was a matter of balance as well, but it was also a matter of just great punch placement where it rocked him on the jaw just enough to knock him off balance and drop him. Now, if Floyd Schofield delivers those same clean button shots, it might be a different outcome, bro.
You know what the game is?
But
Might be
that's
a different outcome.
Can Mason catch him coming in, and can Schofield clip him?
what I'm
it.
saying. Schofield got to figure out to get to him.
Yeah.
But
He
the
got to
thing
clip him.
is, it's gonna be pressure. I think it goes to the late rounds. You know what I'm saying? That's where the
Abdullah's not gonna
deciding
be hard to
factor is.
find. What fight have we seen Abdullah actually boxing?
No, not. No, the kid can box now. But what I'm saying is, I said, can he get to him? Come inside because of the height difference. You know what I'm saying? If Abdul keep him at the end of the jab, that's why I think it ends up going to the late rounds. You know what I'm saying? That's where the fight really gonna start when Abdullah start wearing down. You know what I'm saying? And then Schofield start getting in on him. You know what I mean? But and I'm basing it off the one fact, like I said, that's missing. If these two kids didn't know each other, then I'd probably be leaning like what y'all saying. But I think familiarity gonna play a big part. You know what I mean? Because they know.
Yeah.
If what Schofield saying true,
That's the
Abdullah
problem.
gonna be on his bicycle. You get what I'm saying?
That's the
Yeah.
problem. They let they fighters spar any and
That's
every
why I said that shit
fucking
gotta
body,
stop, bro.
That's
That
the
shit gotta
problem, bro.
Shout out to
You have
Brian
your
Norman. That's
sparring
why Brian
partners.
Norman ain't giving out sparring like that.
I know that's right.
He
Right.
could have sparred Devin. He said, nah, because I might fight him.
Yep. I heard him say that. I
That's
respect
problematic, bro. Real talk. That's all
that.
they do.
That plays a part, bro. That familiarity play a part.
I tell
Because
you what,
if Schofield telling the truth, then you know what Abdullah gonna be on. He gonna be on his bicycle, bro.
yeah, for sure. It's fucked up though. We ain't gonna get that fight though, man. They got me excited, and I was ready, bro. I was ready. I was like, damn, I cannot believe they finna let these two young niggas go. But we should have known better.
I thought about Frank. I we probably should have, but it got me because we seen this before with Michelle Riviera and Frank Martin.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit.
I was surprised at that one.
Yep. So but that would have been hard though. I ain't gonna lie, it would have been great to have, but I'm not sure if it was even on the line, bro. Cause that decided knocker theater that quick, bro. Like that's crazy. I don't have to call everybody to let them know they're a potential opponent to pick who I'm gonna fight. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once I pick who I'm gonna fight, I'm going down the line. And for it to just move that quick, like god damn.
But that's what I think what happened was. I think as soon as they put that out there and Schofield Senior said that dumbass shit, they were like, all right, we ain't even gonna worry about it. Yeah.
Right. He shot himself in the foot. So it was like what I was talking about earlier. Like what I said, since when good business handled on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
You hear how he tried to flip it though? Both of these young fighters, this nigga sound like a bitch to me. But both of them, they deserve to make at least 2.5 apiece. Bro, you trying to hustle, man, whole time. Thank you, nigga. Because he's a bitch, bro. I promise you. I've never seen a nigga that feminine just talk that much shit. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga, goofy ass nigga, got the thumb sucker teeth. Nigga, weird, just weird, bro.
Stop it, bro. This motherfucker stupid, bro.
Weird, bro.
I ain't gonna front though, like that. It's annoying. It's annoying. I can't even front, man. It's
That nigga
annoying as
said
hell.
the thumb
Annoying,
sucker
bro.
teeth.
Yeah, he do though. You know, like you got a bitch, you be like, hey man, that bitch suck her thumb though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
he does. He
that's
got a thumb sucker's list.
yeah.
Yeah, he do.
I
Fact.
got a boxer list. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I'm punchy than a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. He couldn't whoop my ass, so I could talk all the shit I want to. Dead homies, nigga. But however, nigga, you got a dick sucker, thumb sucker lisp, nigga. That shit's problematic. And you talking like a bitch. Talking about, wait, bro. I ain't never, bro. Like I said before, you got on here heavy, bro. In all my years of boxing, y'all called me a hater, and I've never took it personal. I just like he ain't good enough.
You are a
But
hater.
but these motherfuckers, I just don't like them, bruh. You see all this goofy shit going on now, heavy.
Yeah,
Just think if he had a world title.
man, that's
You
kind
gotta
of
block
scary.
world titles from niggas like this, bro.
That's kind of scary, bro. Yeah, that would be with
That nigga
all
on this
the
casino shit. We gotta
all
protect
this
this shit.
bullshit.
We gotta protect boxing, bro. We got to salute to the homie Casino because he get it. Protect boxing at all costs, nigga. Protect the president, nigga. And blood, you're not the president. Like, nigga,
Yeah,
you're like the groundskeeper or something, nigga. We ain't protecting you, bro. You need to be jumping in front of a bullet, nigga. Cause no, nigga, bro,
You are
you're
a
dude is a whole weirdo, bro. Weird. He keyed my car. He slashed out my. Shakur got Tom to key your car, slash your tires, call the police on you. Who the fuck are you? See, that's the problem with this world, man. It's a lot of motherfuckers out there thinking they way more important than what the fuck they are, just because a motherfucker stick a goddamn camera in their face. Bruh, you're not that important for. But nah, blood is not that important for Shakur to go through great lengths to poison him, to key his car, to call and say, "Oh, you
yeah.
got
That's
minors."
man. All that shit is far fetched, man. It's
Bro,
just
that's
too
too
far fetched.
much.
But what if you really don't like him though?
And then a 24-hour bug, nigga.
Come on,
A
bro.
No.
24-hour
He remember
sleep.
you hear he said it was mushrooms
Mushrooms and
in the
eggs.
food.
It was mushrooms and eggs.
Yeah, right.
Come on,
Mushrooms and
bro.
eggs. Right, bro.
Blood
This shit
is
He was
crazy.
hanging
weird,
out. You know
bro.
what it was? He was hanging out with Connor Ben
That's
the
what it
night before. That's
was.
what it was, bro. Fuck with them damn
Bingo.
eggs, bro.
Fucking with them eggs, man.
Man, we know what the fuck it was, bro.
Yeah,
Man, they
man.
asked him, so how do you like it over here in Saudi? First thing this nigga did, and he trying to make weight. I'm a fighter, so I listen to shit. He like, the food is good. Oh, I already know, blood.
He did. He was happy about the goddamn food, boy.
Hey, man, this food fire.
Hell
We know
yeah.
what it is. From that
No,
point
he
on, I
said
knew, like,
no. What he said was he said the food was good, but I didn't get to eat too much because I was at 138 or some shit like that. And then next thing you know, he in the hospital.
yeah, okay.
that,
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay. They
that nigga
pumped.
was cheesing about that damn food, though. He's like, the food pretty good. I like the
that
food.
nigga had one foot on death doorstep and was back in the gym 2 days later. Come on, bro.
And
Come
you know
on,
what? You
bro.
know what got me heavy? You know what really got me, man? Is how the fuck did Mama Hofield pull that bullshit off? Look, I'm gonna tell my son, hey kid, you need to act like you are fucked up right now. We need to go to the hospital. We're gonna take some pictures and shit. We down here in Saudi, we're not gonna make the fight. So let's just play this shit out and then we're gonna go back to America and I'll figure this shit out later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me as a son, my dad telling me this, me, my dad telling me this shit, I'll be like, nigga, are you crazy? For
Yeah.
real. I would be like,
Yeah.
Dad, you're tripping.
But
Ain't
he
no way
pretty
in
much
hell I'm going
said
along
that,
with that
bro,
plan.
in one of the interviews. Like, hold on, bro, we'll take 1 million. He said, boom, 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 boom. Like Floyd Schofield Sr. literally cut him off and was like, hold on, wait. We're not gonna take no million. He said, I don't give a fuck, man. I just want to fight. Think about it.
Yeah, he
How
said that yesterday, right? And then he was like, when the phone call came, I was the one like, nigga, just take 1 million. Like, fuck all that. Like, y'all tripping. But yeah, that's what he said though.
you know how much guys on that level supposed to get, bro? Maybe 250,000,
If
500,000.
that, if that.
If you
'Cause he
love
don't
me.
he don't got a
Hey
real
guys,
title. He don't got a real
guys,
title.
we done
Man,
got so
yeah,
hung up
man.
on this purse bid or whatever. Let's go back. Remember Bernard Hopkins and James Toney and Terry Norris. Remember back in the day, they had signs on their backs when they were getting into the ring.
Thank you, bro.
They
Sponsorships
had
and all that shit.
Yeah.
sponsors. There you go, nine sponsorships. Guess how much money they were making back then? They were making about like
Peanut.
Bernard Hopkins said it. B Hop said it. I was making them 400,000. I was making them 800,000. I was making them 600,000. I wasn't getting that million until he started fucking with Roy. You know, like that type of shit. You know what I mean? Think about all the motherfuckers that was doing that, bro. So why does these guys think that look Muhammad Ali when he was fighting Frazier? Go he told Muhammad whatever the his whoever the guy was, go ahead and get that 5 million. This is Muhammad Ali.
Man, the money game is different now though. And it's just
Yeah.
so much and to the outside looking in, you know, we look at it like shit, y'all get paid all this goddamn money. It should never be no I'm not fighting him type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of money, but
But you have
they
to fight him,
they didn't
GMT.
they didn't put too much in where it's like damn near to the point the guys that will generate that type of revenue or whatever, they didn't put too much of that money out there for them. And then the guys that want a shot at ain't gonna never get that shot because the promoters invested that type of money into them and they don't want them to ever get beat.
Hey, check out what the homie G Walls just put.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Check out what homie G Walls
absolutely.
put down. I agree.
Floyd was probably still pissing dirty, so they decided to pull that stunt. It's a problem. Hey,
Damn.
somebody else has said that. Somebody else has said that too.
I mean, that make more sense. That make more sense to me,
That
G.
actually backs up the fact that he did all them lies, bro. That was too much, bro. That was too much.
Yeah.
And now this shit, it didn't topple him over the edge. For me personally, for
The
me to fuck with,
conspiracy
you
is
gotta
crazy.
be, you gotta be. All right, man. We know motherfuckers is fake out here, bro. But at least half-ass look like you real, bro. Like you niggas is coming up with some so far, bro, far
It
fetched.
is so crazy. And I'm trying to think when the last time in boxing you even heard of some kind of crazy ass conspiracy theory that far fetched.
Well, let's
Like,
take it. Let's take it back. Yeah. What if you called me right 3 days in a row? I didn't pick up.
yeah,
And then finally, nigga, I'm on the phone with Slick, and then he click you on three-way. You be like, damn, nah, I ain't talked to you in a while. Well, man,
yeah.
I lost my motherfucking phone. I broke it in half. I had to go travel. I had to fly all the way to China just to get
China.
this special. You be like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Facts.
it's
GMT,
crazy.
but GMT could call you.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
feel me?
Well,
Facts.
Slick, what if I did you like that, nigga? I had to go all the way to China, nigga, to get this special piece,
Yeah,
for my
we
phone because they
You
don't
ain't
make
shit
this for
ass nigga.
iPhones, man. They
yeah.
make, you know what I'm saying? When I
And
went to,
what Mama Hopefield said was, we didn't talk to Oscar, and we didn't. It was just are you available to fight Mason? You know what? Shut the fuck up, dude. Just stop
Yeah,
talking.
man.
Just don't talk no more, man. Just
I
stop
really
talking.
I really think
No,
he
no, heavy. I get what he's saying. He said 2.5 million, put it to the wood, all that shit. Okay, that's fine. I'm cool with all that. You go high, they gonna go low. Y'all meet
yeah,
in the middle. But guess what, dude? And I believe what everyone else believes. You ducked out of 1 million with Shakur. He's a champion. To go over
facts.
here and fuck with Mason. Now, I'm not taking nothing from Mason because I believe Mason will take Schofield out in 5. I believe that.
I believe that you don't when you dealing with a person who do business, not only can speak for myself. You take what the fuck we talking about to the fucking internet. I'm leaving you the fuck alone.
Word.
Simple as that, bro. You all
yeah,
give me two, put it on the wood. Money, y'all good. We gotta fight. Nah, I'm good. Guess what? Hey, who that other kid y'all was
Yeah.
talking about? Nakatili? Man,
And
call him.
and to be honest, the Nakadir fight makes more sense. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You go ahead and beat you a former champ and get right and
A like opponent
yeah, I
for
mean,
Shakur.
then with Shakur and Tito Makata because that could be a potential fight in the future too.
Yep.
That makes sense, bro.
Yep.
And this is the thing though, you only as good as your worth, bro. Nobody needs Schofield on their resume to be considered a fucking great, bro. Who
Nah,
needs him?
they both too early in their career to be even. You know what I mean?
But who needs Schofield? Just answer me
Nobody.
that.
It
No,
would be
but who's the
nice for
big?
Abdullah to have it on
Guys,
his resume, but
If
but
he's
nobody
not
who's
need him.
needing
who's the bigger name, Schofield or Mason? Right now,
Mason,
Schofield.
It depends who you the fan of. Bro.
nah.
Yeah,
I
I'm a
see
fan of
Mason is the
both
bigger
of
name
them.
for boxing. Schofield is the bigger name for whole shit. Put that disclaimer up. First of all, man.
Well,
What
now
it do,
because I'm
yo?
looking at it as
What's going on,
Schofield
y'all?
has main event
And
like 3
Casino.
times.
What's up, Casino?
You know
What's
what I
Waiting
mean?
happening?
on you, bruh.
Yeah. That nigga
Casino,
didn't
go
main
ahead and
event
throw.
like 3
Hey,
times.
Casino, go ahead and throw
yeah,
some color in
yeah,
there, Casino.
Abdullah Mason's never main event, bro.
right. Yeah, but
So
I'm talking about for like you right about that. So if you look at that aspect, I'm saying for fan wise, I don't think neither one got a following like that yet. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Oh,
No,
Casino in the building.
Yeah, casino here.
But
What's
you'll
happening?
see clips of a like on Instagram of Mason's knockouts. I don't see shit of Schofield. Blood don't even hardly fight like that. Mason is
Mason.
constantly in your fight. Mason fight probably about 4 or 5 times a
5
year.
times a year.
Yeah, and
That he
he's
do
like
do.
We don't
he's
see
he's
Schofield like that.
and he's almost like a Shushu. I didn't even realize that Shushu was 28 years old either, but he's
Think
up and coming too.
think about it, bro. If you scroll down your Instagram right now, fellas, and you come across the Mason video, it's gonna be him sleeping a motherfucker. Versus
You
you come
know,
across a Schofield video, it's gonna be him nigga falling down on his goddamn stool nigga, in his corner.
Yeah.
I will say
you know
this
how
though,
much I
they
said
have
they
it
should
they have
make.
it putting Mason on them cards because
Mason
they was
is
calling
like
it was calling this show stealer, remember? I will give him that. He had that little buzz until he got knocked down.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
Mason
Um,
listen,
is still
Schofield,
good.
we're
I
not
want.
No,
laughing
but
with you, bro. We're laughing.
Mason is still above. Mason is still above motherfucking Kid Austin. He
I
is.
believe
They
so.
should make. They should make what whatever Frank Martin versus that Ali dude made. That's what they should make.
Yep.
oh, in that
Plain and
fight.
simple.
Yeah, that's what
Michelle
everybody thought it was
Rivera.
gonna be.
Yeah.
Michelle Rivera.
Whatever Frank
Yep.
Yeah.
Martin and Michelle Rivera made. That's what they should make.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like it should
Ain't
be
no
no more than that.
motherfucking
This shit
2.5
ain't happening
million.
though. So up the line, maybe they can talk, but it's fucked up. It ain't even
I
happening, man.
really think though, man, like you can't, there's no reasoning with them. You can't talk to them. I really
I
think
want to
that
say
No,
space
you can't
there-
talk to Mama
it's not
Oldfield.
about and another thing too, when you listen to a person talk, like say you let them talk long, they hang themselves, they know they don't have that much stock in themselves. That's why they keep putting the money in correlation with that belt. You get what I'm saying? It's not about him. Like, you know who my son is? My son the draw. He not saying none of that. You get what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
saying he basing the 2.5 off of because he believe that belt is Mando to get the Tank. But like
and it
we
ain't
said,
even
Tank
really
ain't
that
fighting nobody.
slick,
Tank
bro.
going
He's
to fight.
trying to be a fucking scavenger, bro. He's
Yeah.
thinking, okay, Tank is about to fight Jake Paul, or he was gonna fight Jake Paul. When he drops that title, we'll get it. He's trying to get an email belt, bro. That's all. He's just a fucking scavenger, bro. He's flying around looking for crumbs. You eat a sandwich, you drop a little piece of bread, he gonna go pick it up. You know what I'm saying? You throw a little popcorn, nigga, he gonna go pick it up. He a scavenger, bro. That's all they are, bro. They a piece of shit. And I haven't
God
been this
damn, motherfucker.
about
They
not
a piece
liking a
of
fighter
shit.
in a long time, in many years. Motherfuckers thought I didn't like Earl Spence. But no, Blood is a straight up bitch. His daddy's a bitch, and he's gonna fuck up his life if he don't be a man. Matter of fact, Schofield Jr., you're a bitch too, because you should be man
Oh
enough
my
to speak
God.
up and say, "Dad's fall the fuck back, bro." I loved my
Okay,
father.
nine. Okay, yeah. But we can't
I
call him
ain't
a
gonna
bitch,
lie. I'm gonna tell
man.
you
Nah,
the
fuck
real.
that. He a
Yeah,
bitch,
no,
bro.
hold on,
We not
nine.
about to
We
sugar.
can't.
I'm not about to. I don't do that, Blood. I don't
No,
sugarcoat shit.
nine. We can't call. We cannot call the junior. We can't. He's going
Well,
off his
nigga, if
dad.
you
Look,
got this
hey,
faggot
would you
ass
go?
bitch next to you, bro,
Nah,
and
let
you
me tell you
co-signing
what.
everything the
Nah,
bitch do, bro, you
nah,
a
bro.
bitch.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's that nigga
His
father,
daddy,
man.
his dad got like mind control over his son. Like
Yeah, there you go,
he been he
casino.
been he been getting abused. Like he
Yeah,
like nobody want to say this shit, but he been getting abused his
not
whole
not
life.
abused, but he's got his mental. He has his mental.
Nah, he getting abused, bro. Let me tell you something. That dude don't even got his own cell phone. He can't even.
Nigga
He
said
No, he
no.
had his cell. No, he had his cell phone
Boy, this
today.
shit just turned to a Lifetime movie, didn't it? That nigga said, y'all don't
Yeah, it did.
understand.
No,
Y'all don't
he had his cell
understand. That
phone
nigga been
today with
abused.
Red. He had his cell phone
This
today,
nigga
bro.
Casino breaking down his soul, bro.
Man,
Talk
I'm
your
Look,
telling
shit,
you, bro.
Casino.
The
riding in the
nigga,
crib.
like, I'm saying,
Casino.
like,
He had his cell phone today.
shit. That's because he. Well, shit. He must have just got a cell phone. That boy old as hell. He just got a cell. Bro, that nigga had a curfew. Like,
Wasn't it a flip phone though? Wasn't it a
he
flip
don't
phone?
even got control over his money.
Wasn't it a flip
He
phone?
can't even access his money. His dad
No,
got control over all
Mama
his money.
Hopefield, Mama Hopefield has access to all his money.
No, he has control over it.
Yeah, that's like Britney Spears' dad did, and she finished that shit. She said, "No, fuck this shit. No, this my money. I
After
make
she
this
got
money."
high and shit though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? For real. So
Yeah, but
Mama
we
And
talking
Mama
about
Mama
a grown
Hopefield, he
Hopefield,
got a
man,
Mama
COA on
Hopefield
his
is
son,
not doing.
everything, bro.
bro.
Mama Hopefield is
They
not
live together,
doing
bro.
Yep.
Like,
what Britney Spears' dad was doing. Britney Spears' dad knew this motherfucker was crazy. That's why he controlled all her shit.
But
are you trying to give him a pass?
yeah, that's
No,
what
I'm
I'm
not
trying to
giving
figure
him a
out. Like
pass.
what?
No, nigga, you a dude after 18 years old, motherfucker. I can speak for my goddamn self.
Get
Yeah, I
up.
mean, yeah, that's true. But I just feel like he been manipulated. But it's the same thing with a lot of. It's the same thing like with Devin to me, you know.
No,
But
he had to
it
tell
ain't as
Bill.
bad.
He had to
It ain't. I
tell
think this is
Bill.
worse.
And look.
This is
Did
worse than
Bill not
Devin.
shut the fuck up? Bill shut the fuck up. Did Teofimo Lopez's dad shut the fuck up? Did Mosley's dad shut the fuck up? Did Floyd Mayweather's dad shut the fuck up? The, the kid said, "Look, let me do this. I can do this myself. I don't need you."
You know what I'm saying?
But until that day happened, this is what
They're
happened.
not. They haven't shown that they
These
strong. They're
discussions
not.
take place. You feel me?
They haven't shown that they strong enough to do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because Casino is, I'm assuming, speaking out of pure, he really give a fuck because he said the boy are getting abused.
No, for real, bro. Because I
Nigga,
know
I
a
ain't-
dude. I ain't gonna lie. I know a little young nigga. Like, well, I can't even call him a young nigga. He's like my age, but I remember we was coming up. That nigga used to get abused. Like,
I don't even think, and you could be right, but it's different. And see, you know, I ain't had no daddy, and I don't know about y'all niggas. I know a lot of niggas ain't had no pops, but sometimes when you got a pops, he's an extreme influence on your life, and some of these niggas got real true love and respect for their pops. You know what I'm saying? So
no, for
a lot of the
sure.
times they word and how they move and do things is law, and he'd rather have him there to handle certain things because he hasn't become his own man yet. You know what I mean? And that, you know, has a lot to do with
Okay.
the influence of
Did he
his pops.
feel, bro?
Yeah,
Now
okay,
watch
but
this,
check this
To.
out,
Now hold
heavy.
on, hold
All
on,
right,
hold on,
but
hold
check
on,
this
hold on,
out,
hold on,
heavy.
hold on. Now watch this,
Heavy,
To.
you just said that. I
When
want to
when
ride
your
with that
daddy
one.
in your life, bro, guess what
I,
your daddy gonna be? Your mama gonna act like him. Okay? No lie. That now it was all
Right.
jokes and shit. Mom acts like Schofield Senior, right? Your father, he gonna be riding your ass to make you talk for yourself from the time that your legs and your mouth start working. He the one that tells you use your words. What you pointing at there for? What you want? Chip? Yeah, say chips next time, nigga. Don't just point at shit. From that time on, when you go to the store, what you want? I want to tell them. You talk to them. He gonna be telling you to speak up for your own damn self. You get
That's
what I'm
that,
saying?
man.
100% of the way, he's not gonna
Big
do that. His job is not
up.
to speak up for you or take up. That's like the greatest feat for a father, bro, is to know that my son can defend himself and take care of himself. Not me still needing to take care of him in his 20s and making sure he good. You get what I'm saying?
no, because
Right,
you
right.
got
No,
it.
but,
You
but
got it. This
now,
guy. You got.
go
Hey,
let
look.
him
This is
finish
what
his
all
point.
these. This is what all these dads says. I got him here, right? Well, let him go.
You gotta let him fly at some point. Now, if he
Let
fucking
him
up, you
go.
jump in. But I'm saying, you get what I'm saying? You gotta let him fly at
Man,
some point.
that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it from the standpoint like that's what Junior probably needs and wants right now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you listen to Junior talk, you could tell he still ain't comfortable taking the reins himself.
I
At least
think
that's what I get. I be feeling like he be talking timid. Like
yeah,
I don't
I
think
think
it's.
it's a
I
fear
think it's
thing.
because his dad is over his
It's
shoulder.
there, right? It's a fear thing because, like, we were
But
just
at
talking about
some
this
point, you
earlier.
stop being scared of your daddy, bro. At some point, when you a real
A
man,
casino might be right though.
you
What
stop
will make
being
you scared of
scared of
your
your daddy.
daddy, bro? That's what I'm trying to tell you. What makes you scared of your
All the
daddy?
niggas
The
I ever
revelation
known
is
that
in the
had
wild
daddies,
casino. I feel
all the
you, bro.
niggas, my cousins, all my friends that had daddies, all them niggas was
Huh?
scared of their daddy.
I'm
Well,
not scared of my
yeah.
dad.
It's like okay. Okay, check this out. I
Not
get
on
where
no
Heavy coming from. I get where Heavy
most
coming from
niggas
because
you
my
ever
dad
know
was
was
like,
scared of their
my
daddy.
dad could be the greatest nigga ever, or he could be the devil. You get what I'm saying? Now, I feared him, but I was scared of him. It's a difference. Like I respect
Right,
him, and
right.
I
Respect.
feared my pops, bro. You get what I'm saying? 100%. Because it's just like, man, like we be in the street, man. I gotta get home, man. Ain't shit but 6 o'clock, man. Shit, goddamn me. My dad said be home at by 6 o'clock, nigga.
Word.
Oh, you scared of your daddy? I ain't scared, motherfucker. Shit, I just know what come with it. It's
Yeah,
like a
not that he was
difference. It's
gonna
like a
beat on you
difference.
because you just didn't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, like cause my dad didn't play that type of shit, but that wasn't fair. Now, when you just like moms and shit like that, moms give you the leeway. Didn't I say be on 6 o'clock? Try that shit again. See what happened. You go do it again, and you're gonna hear the same rhetoric till about the fourth or fifth time that you finally whoop your ass. You see what I'm saying? See, daddy
Yeah.
getting nipped the shit in the butt the first time. We not playing them games. We don't play the 3 strikes you out, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna know when the first time you fuck with me, it is what it is. So yeah, as a kid, I can remember, being like, shit,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
scared of my pops,
Heard
but
niggas.
not like that. As you grow older, you be like, shit, the shit was necessary. Of course,
Exactly.
unless you just got abusive ass father, you know what I'm saying, that just get drunk and beat your ass or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's different.
But yeah, it's just
Right.
he came into his own because now y'all know I fuck with the Normans heavy, and I've
Yeah.
seen a ton of film on them. I've seen Junior just straight check his pops, like yo, hold up, pop, let me, you know what I mean, let me,
He of age.
you
Right.
know what I'm
He
And
made
saying?
his son into a man.
because your power as a father, fam, even when you got girls, bro, my 25-year-old had to feel it. I'm telling her what to do, right? Like X, Y, Z. And she like, Dad, you do realize I'm grown. Oh, you right, nigga. Let me back up.
Yeah,
Then when shit don't go right, Daddy, oh, hold on. You was grown. Figure the shit out.
yeah,
Figure it out, motherfucker. So that's where your power at when your kid's grown. Yeah, it looked like he checked his day, but his day's like how you just giggled. That's how he giggled when he walked out. This little nigga think he knows some shit. Look at this shit.
Yeah, he gonna learn.
He gonna learn
learn.
today though. You know what I'm saying? He gonna learn.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And
But
then,
that's what you're
I just
supposed
feel
to
like
do
where
though.
he at. That's where that nigga at, man. Like
Yeah.
he just still timid and he's still in a space where he just kind of needs his pop, bro.
He
I don't
don't
think
need that nigga, bro. What he need is
It,
he needs independence as a man. Listen,
independence and support.
listen. Let me
no,
ask you a question, Tio.
I agree
Tio,
with you. I don't
Tio.
think he needs him, but I believe Floyd Jr.
Mentally. You said mentally
mentally
wise.
believes he needs him, bro.
Okay. Yeah. Like, yeah. I can roll with that one.
But
Yeah.
at what point does the training wheels have to come off?
The training wheels is probably off. That shit's up to Floyd.
Yeah, I think Heavy just said it in a way like this is what
That's his
let me
dad.
try Heavy, tell me if I'm wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Heavy's trying to say, like, okay, he know he grown, but he been brainwashed like to always need his father. Right?
Stockholm.
Yeah,
Stockholm syndrome
Stockholm. Like
type shit. I
if
got you.
or to the point where like if I don't do this, my pop's gonna be mad at me. Or you understand what I'm saying? Like that shame feel. The only person I ever felt like that about is my mom's and my grandma. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I felt shame when they sucked their, I don't know if y'all had old Southern women where they sucked their teeth. Like,
Yeah, you
that,
never want to
that shit made me feel bad. Yeah, that shit used to make me
Yeah,
feel bad more than the ass whooping. You feel me? Like,
absolutely.
damn, I'd have let their ass down. You know, they wasn't like that with my pops, but them I'd be like, fuck. You know what I mean? I gotta get back right. You know,
Let me tell y'all a story, man.
I think that's how it is with that. I get what you say, Heavy.
Yeah, that's all I'm
As
trying to
a
say.
fighter
It's
and as
dependency
a
there.
coach, and I coach my son, right? My son had a bout with this one kid. Good kid. Good kid. Really talented kid. Father was an asshole. I remember we had this bout and we traveled out of town to have the bout, but he was still a local fighter. But we just had the bout out of town. And remember walking up to the ring and his whole family was behind him. He's the future. He's the future. And I came out there with just me and Ronnie, and Okay, whatever. Ronnie stopped that kid in 2 rounds, beat the dog shit out of him. But that wasn't the gist of it. After we packing up, getting ready to go, and we watched the rest of the bouts, we heard a commotion out in the hallway, and dude beat the shit out of his son for losing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Now,
bullshit.
unfortunately, it ended up fucked up, and the kid didn't go all the way. Kid ended up like fucking up and being in the feds and shit, and the father ended up getting killed. You
Yeah,
see what
that's
I'm
that
saying?
bullshit. That's that
So he
bullshit.
didn't end up fighting. But I always ask myself, what if they would have made it further and got to the level of a Floyd Schofield?
He'd have
You
been in
see what I'm
control of
saying?
everything. Right. He'd have been in control of everything.
Then and that kid, man, he would have been so fucked up and so big of a space. And like even after the fight, you know how like you walk over to the ring and you be like, hey man, good fight, this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? Yada yada yada. You know, the kid was even timid towards me, like I was gonna jump on him after my son beat him. And he was like, you pussy ass nigga. He taking off his wraps and his gloves, you pussy ass nigga, and boo, 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 boo. And I was like, man, let me just chill the fuck out. Cause this ain't my kid. But then by the time a whole bunch of coaches, we ran to the hallway and he was beating up his kid. Somebody called the police on him. He took off and left with his kid.
Fuck that, nah. Let me tell you that I talked to you about. I had brought this up to you before, and it was a real situation. Nigga. We was at Six Flags, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me and my dad and my best friend and his dad. He
Mm-hmm.
bought us ice cream. I got vanilla. He wanted my best friend. He wanted that damn mint. I'll never forget that shit. Nasty mint ice cream with chocolate chips. Right?
Yeah, this shit trash.
He
It
dropped
really
his.
is.
He dropped his. His daddy went clean the fuck off. And my dad told him chill the fuck out. He said, "Do you think he wanted to drop that motherfucker? What kid want to drop ice cream, nigga? You get what I'm saying? What kid just you think he just dropped it like fuck it? It's a mistake. Like certain things you just don't do. You know,
Motherfuckers
you get what I'm
make
saying?
money and all this other shit.
Like that ain't how that go. That will make you afraid of your. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Your pops like shit. Goddamn, this nigga a warden more than a dad. Like I can't do shit. Like I'm trying
I'm
to
guilty of
learn. It's
that
a
shit,
feeling process.
bro. I'm guilty of that shit. Like, man,
Unfortunately, Nine was in a different space then. Uh, Nine had warrants.
No, I ain't saying you should have
No,
said
no,
so. I'm
no, no,
just
no,
saying
no.
that
That's
as
what the problem was. I would have like beat the shit out of him.
right. And to heavy point, I'm guilty of it too. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? But then I backtrack and just say you gotta learn to be a little more responsible. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
You gotta mind what you're doing, pay
Depending on
attention.
what kind of mood I'm in, and
You know,
then
right,
you
right,
know
right.
that
I've done it.
my child
I
put
got
this
girls and done it,
together
and
on
I
how
look at
much
their
that
face.
fucking ice cream costs. Depending on how much that fucking ice cream costs too.
Yeah, and with me
ten
and my
dollars for a
girls, they
fucking
don't like it.
cone.
You feel me?
You
ten
know,
dollars a piece, and I done spent $60 for you and your sister and your ugly ass friends.
hey, I come
Damn.
from the household. Hey, nigga, you finna eat
I
that
wish
shit.
you would drop that fucking cone.
Hey, nigga, pick that motherfucker up.
You know what I mean?
God made
I've
dirt,
done
dirt
that
don't
shit
hurt.
too.
Move
God
like a
damn, I
motherfucker.
done told you be careful, and you done fucked around and get your stupid ass in the car.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
done.
done it, but I backtrack. But and you know, I try to put a more message
But
with it
those
because
is
you know what I'm saying.
words,
But
though.
like,
What
Yeah.
I'm talking about is if you slap the fuck out of your kid, physical.
nah, fuck that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about some Joe Jackson shit. You see what I'm saying? It's every sign that he was an abused kid. Cause that motherfucker hold the man, just like a female that's abused, like Miss Seeley, nigga. His whole demeanor changed. When that nigga walk up, people like it's like she didn't see Mister or some shit.
I might be
Yeah.
ugly looking ass.
Right. But I'm here. I'm here.
But yeah, I don't know, man, because we truly don't know. I guess for me, I'm accepting it as he's just somebody who truly got a ton of love and respect for his pops, and he still hasn't gotten to the point where he's comfortable doing these. Because like, if you ever see Norman Senior and Junior do an interview together, you'll never see Senior cut this nigga off,
Right.
touch
Oh,
his
And
team. or none of that shit, bro. Not that shit that Senior be doing, Schofield.
Right.
I be like, God
Right.
damn,
Shout out to
man.
Heavy, because that was gonna be my next example.
Yeah,
Where
man.
you saw when that boy won that title, right?
Yeah.
And he let his son take that interview, pose, get it out his system, and all that shit, right?
Damn right.
I'm pretty sure they had to talk after that, and then got that somewhere along the line. This next fight, you saw how that boy was talking in front of the camera. That dude was clean cut with that shit, and he was dope with it. He came in his own. He was comfortable. You get what I'm saying? You know, and like I saw that with Schofield. If you go back look at the interviews, that like he was having fun with the shit and talking shit at the same time. You know what I'm saying? When his dad wasn't around. But it's like when he's sitting next to his dad. I implore y'all, go look at them interviews, bro.
Facts,
When
bro.
his dad sitting next to him, his dad would cut him off and he'd just start looking at the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I'd be like, it looked like he wanted to tell his dad, like, damn, I was talking, but he feel like he can't. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's the point that I'm making, bro. That's the point that I'm making.
All my life I had to fight face ass.
Right.
Until you do right by me, face ass.
Man, I'm mad we ain't getting this fucking
that's
fight,
my
bro.
wheelhouse, but I'm not.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was excited, and then I thought I thought they was gonna try and throw it on the undercard or something. Once
Yeah.
the money. Oh, but I do got big news.
What's the news, bro?
News, and you already know when you hear this.
I was gonna play mine too, goddamn.
You already know.
Rocky Heavy, go ahead.
So I get a call today, and it's our guys, it's our brother, our family, RC. He calls me. He say, "Hell," I say, "Yo, what up?" He say, "Man, big dog coming to town." I said, "What you mean?" He said he'll be here June the 6th. He pulling up. He already screamed at Mike Prince. Man, they got the backstage passes for us, everything, man. Credentials. He'll be in town, man. So he'll be staying with me that weekend. And me and RC, man, we're gonna be at the fight together, man. So that's super dope, man. RC coming to fuck with you.
Round of applause. Round of applause.
And we will be in the building, 11,000 strong, Norfolk, Virginia scope. It's going down, man. Hopefully we can get some good content for y'all too.
Hopefully y'all better, goddamn it, you
man,
better.
I missed your call the other day too. Peanut head ass.
Yeah, man. So you got me excited, man. So I told him, shit, you got to stay at the crib. I got the guest bedroom. Save that motherfucking that hotel money, man, because we gonna get some flow seats, man. We need some for close to the flow. You feel me?
Right. Yeah, you should be able to shit.
Because
well, you know how to do the credential shit, and y'all got back pays. Would you say passes? So yeah, y'all go get some content, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Hey, nigga, you better flood.
That's gonna be dope.
Last trip you did, you didn't really get too much content out to us. You better flood the motherfucking air,
man. I really couldn't, man. And I was upset about that. You know what I mean? But this time, this go round shit, this look like it's gonna be panning out to be completely different. So I'm gonna flood y'all if I can, man, for sure. Right. But he already said, right. Mike said we can get the Shakur will be there Saturday, but we should be able to get the Shakur interview, the Abdullah Mason interview. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm gonna try and pull up on DB3. So hopefully, man, we can get it all.
Man, you gonna get it. Ain't no hopefully. You gonna get it.
I know this is a little bit off subject, fellas, but I was looking at the picture, man, and why the fuck Floyd Schofield Sr. looked like Smeagol from the Lord of the Rings?
This dude right here, bro.
Face ass nigga.
That nigga damn, man.
Oh man. They're trying to take it from us. Nigga, who us? Nigga, like, nigga, it's just you.
This nigga tripping, bro.
My branches.
He tripping.
God damn. That nigga look like a gay wizard off of Harry Potter, bro. Hizzle pizzle puff. Look at that.
Hizzle pizzle.
And you know what's
I need to stop drinking, bro. Let me shut up.
I hate that for Senior. Like I wish he had a some way to gauge how his interactions with the public, so he can understand that it's not coming off the way he probably thinks it's coming off.
Yeah.
You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
he do got a way to gauge, bro. He just not opening his eyes, bro. Tune in to GMT Sports
Fall
TV.
back. Right.
Blood. I'll tell you everything you need to know. I'll fire your ass up, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Tune in to
Yeah.
Heavy Bag Sports TV, bro. That's the gauge. You know what I'm
word.
You are going to keep it a buck, with the exception of Tone and a lot of other guys like higher echelon guys. When he goes to these ground level smaller channels like you or a Slick have,
Yeah,
he's dealing with yes men. Motherfuckers, this shit make they day that they just got a motherfucker that box on their channel. They're happy. So they gonna
word.
go for the bullshit. They gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe. And somewhere in that, them smaller channels, unfortunately, they lose their integrity, bro. And
Yeah,
they let a motherfucker just spout out and say whatever the fuck they want to. But you come fucking with some of my brethren,
true
go
Yeah,
that.
Phil Senior.
I often say, yeah, I gotta do a correction though. We are not small channels, fam. Fuck that. Those are small minded channels. That's
Word.
where he goes.
Hey man, bro. All right, I stand corrected.
No
Stop
doubt.
playing that big joker though, bro.
No doubt. But yeah, you absolutely right, man. They give him the ammunition. You know what I'm saying? For lack of better words, to pump that bullshit out of there. But
And you can ask somebody a
coming
real
off.
hard question, a real question, bro, without being disrespectful.
Right, 100%.
Yeah,
You
That's what
can
I'm
walk and
saying.
chew bubble gum at the same time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But motherfuckers gonna have to really, you know, because his whole thing of rebutting that whole, because everybody asked him about the Shakur shit, and you know what his rebuttal was? Y'all not doing the research. Do the
mm-hmm.
research. Oh my God, I already told you, do the research. I'm not do bro, who, and I said this before you got on heavy. Who the fuck do you know who owns a boxing channel? Well, fuck it, who the fuck do you know is literally Googling Floyd Schofield all fucking day?
Word.
We not checking for your raggedy ass.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
Come on, do the research. Man, fuck it, man. Shakur fought Padley. You fucked off. Fuck you. Back to the line. And it
Yeah.
looks like you're about to fuck off on this Mason thing. Matter of fact, you did, because I think Mason got another fight signed. Fuck you. Now you see you done fucked off opportunities.
Yeah.
And by and
Shout out
large,
to
he
that
doesn't
boy. What's the name
realize
of that
that.
show? The show that I just seen the sound bites come off. So they just did an interview on the show. It's the live show. It's the real popular live show, man. That your boy
Uh,
Two Tone is on.
yeah, TBV. Yeah. Yeah, I watched it
TBV,
yesterday.
yeah, TBV. The
Yep.
nigga that hosted that show, he don't be bullshitting. He be asking some real
Blamed him.
questions.
He
Yeah.
You
blamed.
know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's why I said I get Ness. He'll stick it to
Yeah, Ness. I
he'll
fuck
stick it
with
to you.
him. Yeah, that nigga he be asking some real ass questions.
Yeah. He'll stick it to you, man. Like, he'll try to be respectful until you get disrespectful. But that's like I say, when you in journalism, like I say, you supposed to be able to critique the fighter. You just gotta be able to hold your own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all. Now, if you just asking questions in an asshole manner, then that's different. You know what I mean?
Word.
If you asking a legit question, goddamn it, you shouldn't take offense to that. Like, it's a legit question because the only reason that question is there is because you part of it. You know what I mean?
And shout out Norman Senior, because I remember asking when I had him on the show. I remember asking him straight up. So what was wrong with the $1.7 million? Why y'all ain't take it?
Right.
You know what I mean? He ain't trip about that.
Right.
Or even shout out my guy Blair, man. I asked him about his whole situation with old ass what's the promoter name? Don King he with.
Right.
That situation looked flaky as a bitch. What's up?
Because nigga, we
Right.
ain't seen you about 15 years fight, nigga.
You feel me?
You used to be cool
You
than a
gotta ask those
motherfucker. We
questions,
don't
bro.
know now.
That's real. You got to ask them questions, man. That's what the people want to hear, man. But like I say, like now I say they go around enough channels where it's like yes me, and then when they get to a hard question, what ain't really a hard question, but
Yeah.
to them's a hard question, they feel like you disrespecting them, and that's not no disrespect, bro. It's just that in this sport, being in journalism, being critical it's hard because it's the Wild Wild West. So, you know, the NBA and all that shit, they have to get, you know, answer them questions or they get fined type shit. You know what I'm saying? But in
Right.
here, they got the right to just go off or whatever. But the case, I'm gonna stand my own. That's why I say I give Ness his props. I give like Najee his props. He gonna ask you the questions. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't shit wrong with it, bro. Like this is a sport because it has to be some level of respect because I had a show about this before. If it wasn't for YouTube, bro, motherfuckers wouldn't know what the fuck going on in boxing.
Yeah, because this shit is all fucked up, bro.
Ain't no other sports
We got
thing
some
on
breaking
TV.
news. We got some breaking news. Can I hit you with the breaking news drop?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's hit
go ahead, bro.
Motherfucking if I can find it. Breaking news. All right, it is being reported that Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda is official July 12th, New York City.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
What 2 days after he apologized to the Turk?
I don't even
I'm
want to
with
get
that.
on that, bro, because we've been talking about too much.
Yeah, he
bruh.
said he overreacted. Yeah.
He did though. He really did. And then he had towel in there. I ain't know what he meant about that towel. I automatically assumed he was calling them niggas towel heads. So
Nah, he says Tire Boys.
yeah.
Like, in literal sense. Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah.
I took it all the way wrong. So
Yeah,
like,
he did. He was saying two niggas came to and said that man talking to you. I see your Tire Boys, man. Get the fuck up out of here with that shit.
Man,
Hey, but can I ask y'all a question though?
Out of the painter, bro.
Can I ask y'all a question though? Okay, in boxing, throughout the history of boxing, we've had guys who wore the black hat, the mean boxer, like the Marvin Haglers, the Sonny Listons, even Mike Tyson, right?
Uh-huh.
Then you had guys that wore the white hat who was beloved. You know, like the Oscar De La Hoyas, the Ray Leonards. People loved them, right?
Right.
I've never seen a motherfucker wear the victim hat. Do y'all know anybody who's tried to come off as the victim as much as the Schofields? Seriously, that's a serious question. No trying to fire him up or nothing,
But
bro.
I'm gonna be real. That's like the thing now, though.
But have
It's
you
always
seen somebody do
it's
more?
more of a pass the blame type thing. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm saying no. When I say victim, I mean victim. I was violated. They slashed my tires. They blah blah. That's
that's new
victimized
shit.
shit.
That's new shit. Cause like
I've
even
never
if
seen
that,
somebody play
and I'm
the
pretty
victim
sure some weird shit has happened, but motherfuckers don't get on the internet and scream it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they playing the victim card, bro. And that's why it's very, very it's unattractive to real boxing fans. You gonna fight or what? Because all the shit that they said that Shakur did, I would be, my mouth would be watering to get this motherfucker in the ring.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Even if I had the bubble guts before, I mean, I'm telling you how a fighter think. Even if I lose the fight, I'm just gonna steal this motherfucker once. I just want to crack this motherfucker once. You feel me?
Yeah.
Show boss deck. You right too. Yeah. It's coming off as victim, but it's straight lies.
Yeah.
I just don't believe none of that shit, man. I hate the fact that because for the most part, I'm the type of nigga, man. If I don't know you straight, especially personally, and know that you a fucking liar, I like to give niggas the benefit of the doubt. But in their situation, man, that shit just sound like a bunch of bullshit, bro.
Yeah, it's too much.
Right. Even when you
Man,
ask
that was
the
a crazy
motherfucker, like, what's going on, man? You know about the, yeah, man, my car broke down. Now he lying. My car broke down. Okay. Well, damn, that's fucked up, man. Why your car break down? Well, man, motherfucker stabbed my tires and shot my radiator out. And they took my passport. You like, hold on, wait, nigga, whoa, wait.
And it wasn't even now he said they took the passport before he said they can't broken out and tore the page out, the signature page.
See
That's
what
why I
I'm
said
saying?
stuff don't stick, it don't stay the same. It don't
Holes
stay the
all
same.
in the story. But my thing is, how you gonna be on your deathbed and then in the gym 2 days later?
And wait, Dad said he got up that day, walked out. He left that day.
That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, he didn't stay for a long ass time. It was like an in and out treatment.
Yeah, they probably pumped his stomach and he burnt out.
Gave the nigga an EpiPen and fuck it. Hey, maxed him out and sent him on this motherfucking way.
But he said that they had some type of toxicology report, but he couldn't show it because of legal situation. But my thing is, how is that? If you got, how is that going to legally?
Eggs and mushrooms, bro. Eggs and mushrooms. That's what he's. That's him.
Yeah, but how is that going? If even if you wanted to try and, you know, if you wanted to try and prove what you're saying is correct, how is showing something that's dealing with your body illegal?
You're right.
You
Right.
feel me? That shit don't make sense.
And you saying it okay? Like you said, you watched it right when he was on TBV. He said it was eggs and mushrooms, but then kept saying he was poisoned. He's saying he was poisoned that like somebody did it to him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
But the way it sounded like on that toxicology report is it was probably food poison. That's a totally different thing.
That's
So
something
like,
completely different.
so at the end of the day, you trying to make it into something that it's not, and that's how
No.
it's coming off. You get what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
people got ears around this motherfucker. People do listen. Like, you can't say all the same, bro. Yeah, they said it was the eggs and mushrooms, but they tried to poison my boy. He almost died. Like, come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy.
It is
And
just a lot of too
going
much
out of the
questionable
country,
stuff.
bro, you can get sick simply by just drinking the fucking water, bro, to keep it a buck.
Right. Going out of country because they
You
stand,
know how
man.
they got this
They tell
saying,
you
don't
that.
drink the
They
water,
tell
it
you,
might make you sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tell you that shit, bro. Like even when you go on a cruise, nigga,
Yeah.
you better buy that bottle of water.
Water. Facts. And you know what's fucked up, bro? And I'm just keeping it a bean. When you see, like you mentioned earlier, Slick, when you see Floyd Schofield Jr. interviews by himself, man, that's a cool ass, little respectful ass
Bro.
Right.
kid,
Right.
bro.
He know how to talk his shit on the slide. He know how to talk his shit on the
Yeah, I
slide and
mean,
everything.
yeah. He cool, bro. He cool. It's just that his pops got him villainized, man.
Yeah, and then it's like even when, like you said, when he was Riyadh, they was asking him, "Man, I don't care about none of that. I just want to get in the ring and beat his ass." You know what I'm saying? He said that shit all with a smile, like, "All right, I hear you, little nigga." You know what I'm saying? Fuck that other shit that went on with his pops. Like he was trying to like fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We hear it
You know
now.
what, fellas? I
I
think
want to
at
whoop
this
ass.
point, if he
You
made
can
a
play a little
dramatic
kid.
move and left his father, his stock would go way the fuck up.
If he just start doing interviews by himself, dad could be in the background. If you need your dad to handle paperwork and all that, let him do that. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
just don't think him being a spokesperson is the right move. I don't.
Why did I
He
have a
need
vision
a
of
he need
Ike
a he
Turner
need
playing the
a
guitar
Leonard
behind
Ellaby.
Tina
If
Turner,
we
bro?
had him a Leonard Ellaby, he be on the money.
Bro,
Right.
this nigga lurking in the background like Ike Turner, nigga.
Now
Like,
hey, that's what when I made this thumbnail, you see how he got his hand on his shoulder? Nigga,
Yeah.
smile for the camera, nigga. Smile. Hey, now he look, he don't want to smile though. He just looking like fuck, man. I don't want to do this shit.
nigga, like,
He giving that fake smile. That's that fake smile you give when you don't want to smile.
but nah, seriously though, I'm kind of like feeling what Sino said though, bro. He's a abused kid, bro. He's dying inside, bro. The heart of a little boy is inside his chest. Like, let me out, daddy. No,
Yeah.
no,
Facts,
no.
bro.
Seriously, bro. I think
Facts.
he's traumatized. And a lot of times when you traumatize, you have Stockholm syndrome. And I hate to keep bringing up this movie, but look at The Color Purple. Man, what am I gonna do with Sophia? He fuck around and tell another motherfucker with his kids beat her. You know what I mean? Like,
right. You gonna let that
let me
bitch
hit
touch
mute.
you
I
like
gotta hit
that?
mute.
You told Hoppo to beat me.
Right. Nah, for real though, like it's a difference because like even with the TBV interview, man, everything that's coming out of Schofield mouth, Junior, Kid Austin was believable. You get what I'm saying? Like when he said, I got a son, and I'm trying to get to the money. I got my pops. Like in his mind, like I'm the breadwinner. You get what I'm saying? But it's like you got niggas on the side of you that's trying to portray like he's the breadwinner. Like when he talks, like it's other interviews where he was like, I made him. I made him. I made this product. These are his words. You see what I'm saying? Like in his mind, that kid wouldn't be there without him. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like when you talking like that, like you really don't have that faith in him. You saying, you get what I'm saying? Like
Hey, check out
he should in your mind, you should have been my mind would be like he would have made it here with me or without me because that's his mindset. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is who he truly is. You know what I'm saying? You can't make something in his I'm gonna go by his enlightenment with spirituality and all of the third eye shit. You know, you can't create something that was ordained for that kid.
Nah.
You
Not
understand
at
what I'm
all.
saying? And I'm saying that in the manner how he speak, right?
Check what
And he
boss
got to understand it.
said,
You
bro.
know what I mean? What'd you say?
Check out
Fact.
what boss just said in the
Uh,
chat, bro.
Kid Austin is a Marvin Gaye type situation with his pops. I hate to say it. Yeah.
You know how that shit ended.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Hey, you may be on to something, boss. You may be
so
on to something.
it's not, and the thing is too, I'm gonna make it clear, it's not that don't nobody like Kid Austin. It's just no, it's the pop situation.
Yeah,
He's
no.
talking
That's all.
way more. And then when we learned that it wasn't him making the tweets, it was his dad on his social media, bro. On his using your son's name on social media to get at women and making these tweets and everybody thinking it's your son. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
How
and
does that work?
there lies the contrast between a Devin who's trained by his father and a kid, Austin. People
But
fuck with Devin because they love Bill. I've always said I feel like there's more Bill Haney fans out there than Devin fans. People don't fuck with Kid Austin because they hate his dad. See
yeah,
what I'm saying? So if
Facts.
that's the case, that means
Big
nigga,
facts.
you in the way, bro.
yeah, because you've been talking about in a negative light and it's rubbing off on your kid. Because we
Yeah,
know the kid not gonna come off and tell you like pops chill the fuck out, but
Yeah.
everybody, I didn't hear not one person say anything bad about Kid Austin when he was in Riyadh doing them interviews. Everybody was actually astounded that he was actually talking because that was the most we heard him talk
Yeah.
on his own. You know what I'm saying? And come to find out, the kid is actually pretty good at it. It got me really amped up for the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He seemed comfortable. He was ready and everything. You know.
Yeah.
And then even after his dad was screaming about the all the allegations and all of that stuff that just didn't make any sense because it was like, damn, every week, my guy.
every
At
week.
this point, I'm strapping up. You know what I'm saying? Like this is getting
Yeah.
out of hand. I don't even care about boxing at this point. How can you care about boxing? You got somebody calling the cops on you, slashing tires, getting kicked out of Airbnbs. It's time for me to go knock on their door. If I know
Bro,
who it
I
is,
was
you about to leave me alone.
what red-blooded nigga? I mean a nigga, a hood nigga. I mean cornflakes and water, beans and cornbread. What red-blooded nigga is gonna let a motherfucker do all that and complain? I
Yeah,
don't even want motherfucker to know he did all that because I'm knocking on your door, and put the disclaimer up, Slick, please.
got you.
9 is still a work in progress, but I swear to God, I'd put more bloods on your ass than a motherfucking tampon. Drop the mic.
Gosh, almighty.
No, that's real. Like you going through that type shit, man. I'm not. I'm done with the fight at this point. You know what I'm saying? You got people break. This is it by his words though. This is all alleged, but you got people breaking in my house. You got infiltrating my camp. What was it? Slashing tires. Got the police at my door 3 a.m. talking about we harboring kids. All sorts of shit. And that ain't got nothing to do with the other shit that went on. Pops got hollering at women in his son's DMs and she's exposing them. And then you got a video of him beating on. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
at
Only
some
thing,
point,
all
you
right.
just got to take the back seat. You get what I mean? You just got to take the back seat. Like, bro, it's a whole lot of negativity coming along with it. And for you not to understand that, especially based on the way you talk with spirituality and the third eye type thing, like you gotta, like you clean your eyes open. You got to understand where people are coming from. Everybody's not just picking. Everybody can't be coming up with the same thing. It can't be elaborate.
I think
Everybody's hearing it
I
and
think he's
seeing
a
it.
smart young man, man. And I think it's just a matter of time before he watches enough internet and understands that his pops is a big problem, and he starts to
But that was the
eventually.
thing. He wasn't on the internet, and his pops didn't want him on the internet. He was like, "I don't want him to have a phone. I don't want." But it's funny that you don't want him to have a phone. You don't want him on the internet, but you want his on the internet under his name on Twitter and everything else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That shit don't make sense. And I
Yeah,
think what you're saying, that's why. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Bro, the
absolutely.
selfishness is next level, bro. Next level selfishness. Because I could remember me being a youngster, right? And big homies would be like, hey, little homie, you gonna have to go, man. I'm hot than a motherfucker. Spot hot, homie. You gotta go.
Yeah.
Big homies would know like, hey, bro, it's hot around here. You got to go home. You're making the spot hot, senior. Bro, you should be, hey, trying to get separation. Hey, man, I did some bitch ass shit, bro. I lied like a motherfucker, man. Everybody hates you, bro. Hey, look, they don't even fuck with you. They barely even want to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I did this old faggot ass bitch ass shit, bro, and I'm sorry, son. So you're gonna have to make your own way, bro. So to get away from me, bro, because I fucked up the spot. That's love, bro.
Right,
Hey
right.
man, I fucked up.
Love come in many forms. I'm gonna fall back, yo.
Hey, if any of y'all niggas came here to KC, right? And I fucked around, did some stupid shit, and I'm like, hey, yeah, bro, the house hot than the motherfucker. Don't come around this motherfucker. That's a courtesy call. That's a
Right.
good friend. That's
That's
somebody who got love for
exactly what I'm
somebody.
finna say. That's a good friend, bro. Damn right.
You feel
Damn
me?
right.
It's hot than a motherfucker around here, nigga. I smoked the nigga and some more shit and the weed, the drugs, the hoes. Nigga, yeah, they
Body
looking
around this
for me.
motherfucker and everything.
Right. Nigga, they looking for my black ass.
For real.
Now,
That's what
that's 100%. But overall, though, like I said, I just want to make clear, like people want Kid Austin to do good. We want, but it's just all
I
the
like,
negativity, and it's
I
just
like
like,
him.
damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and this would have been a good fight. This would definitely been a battle of the prospects that really would have been could have stole the show. You know what I'm saying? Could have possibly stole the show.
For sure. But yo, with this new news that just dropped, Tjtp don't stand a goddamn chance, man. Well, I know y'all
Well,
watched.
I don't know.
You
I
don't
don't know. Oh,
Did you watch the Tevin Farmer fights?
let me say it like this. Let me say it like this. Don't jump on me just yet, Heavy. Don't jump on me just yet. All right. My message to Shakur.
Let me hear you out.
My message to Shakur. Do everything you normally do, and to the consistency you're gonna win. But I implore you to say, the minute y'all walk to that ring, go get a sample of that damn water they putting in that boy bottle. Because this motherfucker throwing 1,000 some punches and don't get tired. I have never seen that in my life. I watched that man get rocked and dropped and got back up throwing like he was fucking Supersonic or something, Sonic the Hedgehog. It was like he never fucking failed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Test this fucking one. I don't know what the fuck they putting in this shit. And then he's sweating bullets in the first fucking round like he hyped up. I'm just being real. I don't like calling him over to you. I'm just calling how I see it, bro. Like, that shit fucking crazy, bro.
Tevin Farmer wins easy if that motherfucker didn't have the work rate he did.
Yeah. In that last fight, he had hurt his hand though. He had fucked his hand up, and he said he didn't want to say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
He could just be on some pre-workout type shit.
Yeah, right. Pre-workout shit, right? Exactly.
Yeah, that shit how you going? I mean, but that's legal, ain't it?
Pre-workout shit. None of that shit should be legal. That's what get me about the whole PED shit. If I can sit there and take fucking creatine and shit to give me more energy doing workouts, that's fucking cheating. That ain't natural. That ain't natural. Think about it. If you took that shit that Ryan did, right? Most people take that for endurance, right? So like, all right, that's to help me lose weight. That's to help me work out. Well, help me work out more so I can lose weight. You know what I'm saying? And all of that shit, right? No different if I take a powdery substance they sell at fucking GNC. It's supposed to be the same shit. Either way, I don't give a fuck if one stick around longer than the other. It's still supposed to give you the same benefits. Am I lying? So you shouldn't be able to do it. So
it's all natural ingredients. That would be the difference.
Yeah, but okay, but what I'm saying is the results is supposed to be the same though, correct?
Yeah, but
the results out of it supposed to be the same. That's where the cheating come in. Huh?
Man, I can't even hold you, man. Derek James got
if it's nothing in the substance that's man-made and it's all natural ingredients, it's hard to be mad at that.
It's hard to be, but guess what? It ain't nothing natural once it's processed. That's why it's called a drug. When you go to GNC, them are drugs. When you take that little pack from GNC, they got them 5 pills in there. That's in them little capsules. That's a drug. It's been man-made.
Yeah, bro.
That's when it become a drug. That's what the definition of drug is. Once you take something natural and you process it, it's a drug at that point.
But
so that's why, but
I mean, you adding something to it, bro.
Huh? Yeah. I'm saying. Just like, what's the difference? What's the difference of me getting the edge of, okay, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna go slam fucking 5 Red Bulls before I walk in this fucking ring.
Word.
But that ain't on the list.
Yeah, because that Red Bull shit is all natural ingredients.
That shit is not all natural, guys. You know, at one point, that is not all natural shit, bro.
Nigga, no, you don't. Come on, you know, bro.
You know, at one point they was putting the cocaine in fucking Red Bull and they had to do the recall on that shit.
Nigga, that's why Dave Chappelle made that
bro.
skit.
Hell no, bro. Right, exactly. That's why he had did that skit. That red ball skit. For real. That's why he did that. Remember that? How many red balls? That's why he did that.
That shit is not all natural.
None of that shit's natural.
You know it's a Surgeon General warning on motherfucker.
That shit will kill your ass. You drink that shit. Motherfucking Monster, all that shit.
Like energy drinks and shit, Monsters, red. I never drink.
It's just not. Oh, for real? No, it's not natural, bro. Trust me, it's not natural. But I'm saying though, it's not on the list though.
Like, it's
man, pop you a vitamin B12 tab, nigga, and drink you some motherfucking dandelion tea, nigga. You'll be great.
Boss this, yes, multivitamins is considered a drug. Look it up.
One of them every day.
Yeah, and the thing is, shit. Well, I ain't trying to turn the show in that type of show, but you just need to read what y'all taking, bro, and read the benefits of it, man. If it's a 1% this, 3%, you're not getting enough of none of that shit to actually work.
Vitamin men's 40 plus, and it's supposed to, you know what I mean, help with the energy, immune system.
Yep.
All that shit. I read the label.
No, I'm talking about what's in it and how much percentage of each thing in it.
Matter of fact,
I learned that from my doctor. I learned that from my physician. He was like, if you're gonna take vitamins, take that vitamin. Don't take a multivitamin because most of the shit in there ain't enough for each one because you're going to piss it out.
Herbal supplements, that work good as medicine. Over-the-counter shit. How do you think motherfuckers healed themselves for years before there was pills, bro? Like I said earlier, dandelion. If you take dandelions and brew that shit into a tea, nigga, that will help with like blood pressure and shit like that.
Yeah, they consider weed here, but they're not gonna tell you that. But no, for real, my physician told me that all in one vitamin things. He was like, if you gotta read that shit. If it's like 1%, 3%, 4% of this, you ain't getting no real effect off that. He was like, if you gonna take your vitamins, take your vitamins. Like if you vitamin D, your B12, all that, then you just need to go and swallow 12 fucking pills. So you can get your full thing of it.
See what motherfuckers
because you got a spill count. The spill count is what you piss out from it. You know what I'm saying?
They take them herbs and put them in a solvent and then slowly boil it off and make the oil into a concentrate. Trust me, nigga. Trust me. That's what they do. It's processed.
But yeah. But I'm just saying, all I'm saying is none the wiser though. But I mean, like, I just don't be seeing the difference with certain things they have on the list. Whereas I can get the same effect from something else. I can, like I said, I can fuck around, give me 2 Red Bulls, goddamn me. That's how I be on these motherfucking lives for fucking 12 hours. Well, I give me fucking 2 monsters right here, bro. Shit. I'm on this motherfucker like it ain't shit.
That shit was secrecy and shit.
Hell yeah, I do. I be on one, bro. That shit work.
Nigga Slick be fucked up but can't pass out.
That's exactly what it be, bro. I can't go to sleep.
I be drinking now. Y'all ever try this one called Celsius?
Yep.
I be drinking Celsius.
That shit work, man. So I just be wondering shit like that. If it wasn't that and he pissed out in his test, damn, why your piss green? Oh, I had like 5 Red Bulls today. You know what I'm saying? You be like, damn.
Piss be glowing in the dark, and it ain't green like St. Patrick's green. It's neon green.
Right, for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that I could test that fucking monster shit work. That shit work.
I had to stop. I had to stop the Red Bulls.
Yeah, that shit had your ass jittery than a motherfucker. How you sleeping a whole day coming off of that shit? Right? Hey, that C4 boss desk, man, that shit right there ain't right, bro.
Oh yeah, C4. I don't get the drink.
That shit ain't right.
My heart gets a ass.
The pre-workout. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, they got that energy drink.
Zepeda could be on some C4.
Yep.
Shit, he good.
I'm telling you, bro. That shit
but anybody can do that shit.
Grab this motherfucker, bro. I literally just bought another one yesterday. $23.
What's that?
It's the vitamins that I take. It's for men's. It's a multivitamin.
Yeah, ask your physician. He gonna tell you. It's like what you need.
Metabolism, muscle, and immune health.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I ain't trying to tell my age, but like it's certain ones I take. That's like for my, your knees and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Nigga be
When you
taking
put
them
oil in the
potassium
knees and
pills.
shit, my motherfucker be hurting, bro. But that shit work. But that's what my doctor was like. Yeah, bro, you need to just take this for this, this for this, this for this. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, bro.
And sometimes you really gotta read. And then he had put me on game
ingredients.
too. Everything ain't gotta be FDA approved. That be on that shelf too. That
Right.
nigga fucked me up with that shit because my doctor was like, you know what the FDA do? He was like, I was like, what? He was like, they walk through the factory, make sure that bitch clean, to do what the fuck they doing. They ain't really testing nothing.
See now, I done ate one. I ate good as a bitch too. Now on the side, you got a big old label, all natural ingredients. Then it says other ingredients. You got your glucose syrup, sugar, water.
They got to make it taste good, bro.
That's all. I say blueberry and hold on, let me get my glasses. This shit little. God, boy, I hate getting old, man.
Man, that nigga Tito ain't going to bed till tomorrow at noon, nigga. He did just pop that shit. Blood ain't gonna be asleep. He going to sleep at noon, nigga. For no goddamn reason, nigga. When you tank out on that shit though, you tank
sleep.
fuck out.
I'll be out, bro. I swear.
Merrick.
Hey, Slick, when I came up there for the Spence fight, bro, I was on Red Bull's tough at that time. I had a problem, nigga. Remember, I sent my wife to the store to get me a Red Bull to go with my Hennessy, nigga.
That motherfucker shit. Joke, bro.
And see, I
That
don't know
yellow
if
Red Bull and Hennessy, fire.
I don't know if any of that is man-made or not. Like, they didn't, but I know a lot of the times when they giving you
when I say man-made, I don't mean that the stuff they use to make it is man-made. I'm just saying the minute they process it.
The process. When you process it, you're adding something. Like with the chicken, they add this process, and you add steroids and all that other bullshit. If you considering it to be processed, that means you're altering it with something.
Yeah, they are, because they got to be preserved. If it was natural, them pills would go bad so quick. Oh, I almost used the drug reference. I can't do that. But yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, then you know how bad it go bad. If you use anything natural, it'll go bad. It'll go bad quick.
Preservatives. This says no preservatives.
That shit grounded and ain't no way something natural. Have you ever had a leaf? If you bring a leaf in your house and sit on your counter, it ain't gonna last forever.
No high fruit. Yeah, it's got an expiration date. But it says no preservatives, no artificial sweeteners, no gluten, no high fructose corn syrup, no dairy.
What's up, champion?
FD&C dyes.
What's good, boss? He said Hennessy blend well with anything. You ain't lying though. That's why I don't drink it often, bro.
I can't even hold him on that though, for real.
That should go everything. And now to tell you, I keep a bottle of Hennessy White, bro.
Hey man,
I'll leave that shit where it's at. I'll drink that shit up.
He got to talking about the reason why I'm in Kansas City, the barbecue, bro. He got to talking about that shit. I came down here, got some
right though, Slick. Somebody need to check that nigga water, man, because again, that was the only reason why he was able to beat Tevin Farmer. I heard him and all. It was just the fact that he never let up off the gas, bro. And it's hard to not let a nigga win that threw 1,000 punches.
Man, bro. I was like, how is this possible? And then when he got dropped and he bounced up like a ball, I said, what?
But no, you was making the point. This was the point that you was making for Shakur Stevenson, is the fact that he's got a motor.
Yeah, you need to test that fucking water. I was making a joke too, though, but I'm just saying you could beat him. But I don't know what that for. Whatever the fuck they putting in his water, allegedly. Goddamn, because that shit didn't look natural to me.
But see,
I don't watch enough boxing where I'm like, what the fuck going on?
Shakur gonna watch what I tell you. If he gets a third of that output, I would be surprised versus Shakur, because it's going to deter you when you're not hitting shit. You throwing all them punches and you ain't hitting shit. That's gonna slow down your output.
I think that he's gonna win, no doubt. I think he's gonna win. He gonna whiff a lot of punches and spend a lot of energy.
Y'all think he was on that Panama Lewis, the one I mixed?
And the way
give me the one I mixed, right?
Well, the way Tevin Farmer was countering that nigga, man, I mean, landing beautiful shots on him. It's hard, man. I feel like that nigga finna be target practice for Shakur.
Man, that night I felt like he was on something. The very next day, that motherfucker, Tevin Farmer, came out on Twitter and was like, all I'm saying is we didn't get drug tested. Everybody else did but us.
Damn.
Y'all never saw, y'all didn't see that?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. He was like, that's all I'm saying, bro. And he was like, I was asking for the drug. Like, when we gonna get drug tested? It was like, he said, we ran the staff low, they gonna get to you. That was before the fight. And then after the fight, he was like, what's up with drug test? It was like, we ran out of tests.
That's still dry snitching though, bro. He still dry snitched his way through that shit though.
Yeah, he did that shit because he felt like he got cheated. I felt like he won the first one too, though.
But hey, fellas, I'm gonna have to step off because my phone is at
Yeah,
6% and StreamYard be fucking your shit off, bro.
it's all good. I'm finna shut the show down
okay.
anyways, man. We had the 2-hour mark. I'm finna shut it down.
Well, fellas, man.
Oh, early night for you, Slick.
Yeah,
I
man.
was
Yeah,
live.
because I'm gonna get up in the morning. You know, I've been doing the World Series, the World Series Championship.
Well, salute.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that WBC. If you ain't checking it out, bro, that shit hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might fuck with you in the morning. You going
At 7:00. I'll be on all the way to 10:00. I
okay.
usually catch it because it's like long. You know what I'm saying? Like today they had 16 fights. I caught the first 3, which was damn good. And so in the morning it is, damn it, I just said it. Is it it's lightweight or hold on. Get the line again, goddamn me. Where that motherfucker at? Let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fuck with you tomorrow, man.
But today was good, and I gotta finish it. I'm gonna go back and watch the rest of that shit. But no doubt. Super lightweight is tomorrow, then the middleweight, and then heavyweight. So super lightweight. I can't wait till they get to the middleweight though.
Found it tomorrow.
Yeah, so 7:00 I'll be on in the morning. Then I have to step away for like 15 minutes. I leave it running though, and then I gotta put my babies on the bus, and then come right back.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so I'll definitely be on in the morning.
Bang the chat too before you go on, so I can get a reminder, man.
Say that again.
I say bang the chat before you go on, so I can get a reminder.
Oh, bet. I got you.
Yeah.
I'll hit you in the morning. Bet.
Okay. Shout out to the channel, man. I appreciate the love. You already know. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to the channels. Heavy Bag TV. Rock out with your boy. Go over there and subscribe. I'll probably drop a video tonight about this official news. Shakur and Tjtp. This is definitely one I've been anticipating.
Right. What they had pop off at Twitter, or what did they had put on?
Twitter. I seen it come on my junk on Twitter.
Yeah. All right. That's what it's at. That's what's up.
All right, man. Big T.O. Heavy Bag. I'm out of here. Peace.
Right on, man. Appreciate you. All right, man. All right, Bill. See you tomorrow, man. He keep going in and out. But salute to everybody who came through, man. Hey, everybody who hit that like button, I really appreciate y'all. Everybody who reshared it, I saw y'all. Hey, and hit that like button and that subscribe button, man. We trying to grow over here. Goddamn me. And I will be back on in the morning for the WBC the tournament. So if y'all ain't checking that out, man, check it out. It is fire. They have phase 1 on DAZN. I'm not sponsored by DAZN, but I just like good boxing and spreading the word. But DAZN, if you're listening, holla at your boy. But look, check it out. It's dope. It is dope. Up and coming cats. Some of these cats ain't up and coming because I was shocked earlier. One cat was 18-0, and the other cat was like 16-0 or something like that. And you got cats that's like 6-0, but they 6 rounders, and it's dope. It's different. And you get to see fights from all over the world, bro. Like I said, I got 2 cats I'm following already, man. That's in the featherweight. They was doing some work, some nasty work. It was nice. So I'll definitely be on in the morning for phase 2. If you're up there early, come hang out with your boy. If not, I totally understand. And then later on tomorrow night, we will have the regular schedule, the Judges Table podcast. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be at 10:15 Central Standard Time, if not earlier. So make sure you hit that bell, all right? Other than that, I am your boy Slick 50, and I'm finna get up out of here, all right? Y'all be easy. Deuces.